Good evening, and welcome to this episode of the Riot Session.
What is happening right now? All right then.
Actually, Zach and Shadowcawn, they actually stream in front of each other, and Zach is tickling him with his feet right now.
That makes so much sense, actually.
It's true, actually.
Stop it!
Good evening, and
Hello,
welcome
everyone.
to this evening's episode of the Riot Sessions. I can talk. I am your illustrious DM, Shadowhack90, or you may call me Nathan. Tonight, we shall begin with sending it down to the man in the. Is that a bowler hat? It's not a top hat. He's wearing. I don't know.
It's like a derby.
It's something
like
along
a
those
derby
lines.
hat.
It's a derby hat. He's at the derby.
It's technically, backstory, this is the D&D hat I got when I first started playing D&D. This was the designated DM hat. We had to wear this if we were the DM.
That would make role playing the hardest thing.
I've now had it for 13 years now.
I like it.
And people wonder why D&D is thought of as nerdy.
Right.
Hey, I'll take it. Anyways, hi everybody. I'm Shadowcawn. I am playing Tonph Underwood, the Halfling Ranger tonight. We are currently in a cave. Well, actually, we're in some mines, but it's cavernous.
Are we still in a cave?
We're still in a cave. We're still in a cave, but we're like it's like an encampment in a cave, kind of thing. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot it that way. Whoever's that way.
Is that me?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Three
I have to wait
people
for the
away
stream
from
to
him.
Hey, everybody. I'm Zach. I'm playing Leucis, the insane sorcerer. He's also a tiefling, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, having some fun with it. I'm gonna try and kill everybody tonight, and we're going over to the Blue Ranger.
Oh, this Blue Ranger?
That Blue Ranger.
Hi guys.
No, would the real Blue Ranger please stand up?
Please stand up.
I'm wearing our shirt. I'm wearing our shirt.
I'm disappointed in that.
Anyways.
So, anyway, hi guys. I'm the Blue Ranger, and I play Dryden Kel, the half-orc barbarian, and I'm currently hanging by one hand off of a cliff. So, yay!
Exciting.
And we'll skip all the way over Cody to Rams. I skipped Shadowcon last week.
Burn.
It's a pattern. We're doing a pattern.
Okay, anyway, hi, I'm Ramsbug. I play Jeska. She is a dragonborn cleric, and yeah, I guess we're in a cave. Cody.
Hi.
I hope that's what you did.
Great.
Hi.
All right. So, what happened last week on the Riot Sessions, guys?
Who did the recap?
I don't think anyone did.
I don't think anyone did the recap.
I realized.
I don't think it was my week.
So let's see. Last week on the Riot Sessions,
Dun dun.
as Lucius talked his way expertly out of a very sticky situation, the rest of the group mumbled to themselves and tried to talk their way out of another. Lucius so valiantly came to their rescue, however, and summoned his new cult upon them to attack the bad cult. And so, after a valiant battle, Lucius and company reigned victorious over the evil cultists. And as praise for the cult of Lucis's excellent combat prowess, Leucis summoned them to face Resh himself by trapping them inside of his portable hole where they will suffocate in a matter of minutes. Or wait, no, they already did suffocate. And then the group rested up. You know, we got some nice rest. You know, everyone else was pretty tired from all that work they didn't do since Leucis was doing everything. On the last shift where Tonph and Dryden were watching, wait, was it you two? It was you two.
Yes.
Dryden fell off a cliff, and now he's
I was wondering where that was
Hanging on.
going.
By one hand. And this is this week in the Riot Sessions.
This
Bam.
week's, last week's or this week's episode brought to you by.
Oh shit!
Oh, I was just introing it. I wasn't actually going to do anything. I had nothing for it. I was
Well,
just
now you
introing
put
it.
us all on the spot, Shadow.
This
That's
week's
a
Riot
Portal
Sessions-
hole XL.
Yeah. Hold more people inside of your hole with the portable hole XL.
Oh no.
That's a lovely ad.
And that's how we're beginning tonight. Congratulations. I love it. Anyways. Okay. So, to bring us back in. Tonph, you finished saying your previous statement pretty much to basically thin air, as you realize there is no more place to walk, and you look off to the side, and Dryden is no longer there. He is currently about 20 feet down, having been able to reach out with one of his hands and grab and hang on to this Dryden. What you feel is a fairly precarious handhold. A few pebbles tumble down off of it and just scatter down into the darkness below you. Tonph's head kind of appears over the ledge, looking down, and asks you how is it hanging.
I did.
Which once you respond, well, a little left and to the flaccid and to the left. This here that we pick up.
So I'm like 20 feet below Tonph at this point.
Roughly.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's up?
You?
Or I guess what's down?
Maybe you want to do me a solid and help.
I mean, I could. But, I mean, there was that incident we had a couple days ago where, you kind of were all angry about me and all that. And I'm completely blanking as far... I remember you were angry at me, but I don't know. I can't remember. So I start going through my pouch and seeing if I can get that extra rope that I collected.
Yeah.
And start seeing if I can throw some down. I'm going to look for a pretty secure rock to tie it onto.
Make an investigation check.
Sure, why don't I make an investigation check? Cool. 8.
There's a lot of rocks around. It's about 1, maybe 5 yards off or 5 feet off that from you. It looks like it might hold.
Cool. I tie one end onto that and I throw the rope down and then I hold on to the rope. See what I can do, if I can help out at all.
Yeah, a rope Dryden drops down to roughly where you're out, or where you're at, and a little past you at this point. And
so I'm hanging on the ropes like right next to me, so I could like easily get to it.
you could easily grab onto it with your other hand.
All right. So I'll just grab onto it.
Okay.
And
okay, grab onto it.
yeah, climb up.
Make a strength check.
With advantage. Yeah, before you guys can say it, you dumb shits. 23.
Advantage.
What the fuck did I do?
All right. So
What
you
didn't do.
you start pulling yourself up the rope, and up the side of the cliff. Tonph, you're holding on there. Just you feel the weight immediately as Dryden puts all of his weight onto it, and begins kind of slowly climbing back up. Tonph, you look back at the rock and you hear this ominous as you look back. You see where you tied the rock. There's this just giant fissure that has gone straight through most of it, and the rock is like slowly starting to bend and kind of seems like it's starting to come up a little bit where that fissure is at the moment.
Gotcha. Hey, Dryden, you may want to hurry up. Looks like you're about to fall.
I pull out a hand axe and slam it into the side of the cliff and use that so I basically I lift up, grab the rope again, and kind of use both.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah.
a fail safe.
Yeah. Dryden, go ahead and make another strength check.
With advantage. See, I remember.
With advantage.
It's
Too bad it didn't help. You
So-
idiot.
Idiots!
You slam the axe into the side of the wall, or into the side of the cliff face, and still start pulling yourself up, probably about 10 feet away from the top of the ledge. You feel the rope give, and Tonph, you have to dodge out of the way in order, as the rock just kind of ends up tumbling off. I need for Tonph to make a dexterity saving throw.
Because we're worried about Tonph right now.
A little bit.
15.
Okay. Tom's able to duck, or is able to kind of throw himself out of the way.
I've seen how this goes. I've seen this Tonph get out of the way move before.
Having flashbacks to rocks.
he slides on the ground as the top portion of the rock and the rest of the rope just go tumbling down, Dryden. As you feel the rope just go slack, you watch as big giant rock passes by, followed by the rest of the rope, and then the rest of your arm just kind of drops down farther down. You're still holding on by one axe at this
let
point.
go of the rope.
Yep. disappears into darkness.
So I pull out my other hand axe and decide to climb the wall that way.
All right, make an athletics check for this one.
I like that better. Oh, I don't get just the first one.
No.
19.
Good thing, too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You finally make your way up to the side, up to that cliff, and pull yourself back up, toppling back onto your back as you just stare up into the darkness of the ceiling. You can see the tips of stalagmites dropping, stalactites actually dropping down from out of the darkness.
Hey, great job there with the rope. Appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome, man. I do what I can.
I just start walking away from him.
Okay, walking back towards the camp.
No, we're going towards the light.
You walk toward. If you keep walking towards the light, you're going to walk off the edge of the cliff again.
Oh, I thought I thought we were walking parallel to the cliff. That was never explained.
No. Okay, so you guys are currently after where you guys are at now is you guys are on the top portion. There was that small area that you guys came out of. Then that dropped down about 20 feet onto this level area where the camp is. And then as you continue farther out, there's another drop off that drops down farther into darkness that you don't know where the bottom is at the moment. And that seems to kind of cover from wall to wall at this point. So there's another giant cliff and then it can just continue into darkness, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha. I thought we were walking parallel because you were dexterity say. I thought we were slipping or something.
No.
I didn't realize that I walked off a cliff. That's great. Awesome. All right. Well, Tom, what do you want to do about this?
Well, you want to see how deep it is?
Kinda.
I take out a rag and I soak it in some of the lantern oil. I light it. I light it this time.
That's right.
Okay.
And I shoot it into the darkness with a bow and arrow.
Right. You shoot it into the darkness. Just shooting straight out?
No, we're at the cliff edge. And is the light straight in front of us?
You don't see a light.
Oh, we just saw something. In
Dryden saw something flash, and it just disappeared.
Okay, well, I'm going to shoot more down then. Try and see how deep the...
Okay. So just aiming down. Watch the flame just keep going, and... finally comes to a rest, but the light from the fire is very dim. It takes a moment, and then the arrow is consumed, and the flame goes up.
Okay, so pretty deep. Do you have it? I don't think we have enough rope to get down there. Do we want to get down there?
You're the one who
need to
said.
get down.
I mean, do we need to? Man, I
I don't know. You were the one that wanted to go over here.
Listen, I saw this thing. I think it's worth investigating. But if it's
it just hasn't been a long day. I mean, we had a lot of things going on. You could be sleep deprived. I don't know. You could be having war flashbacks back when you were in your ogre camp.
There was a scream.
well,
We
I
can.
know we've
Okay,
been
here's our
hanging with
two routes.
Leucis long enough.
Here's our two routes that I think we can approach. Okay, all right. We can do the let's go find this out, or the I don't give a fuck attitude and just walk away. Not our problem.
Do we want to go alone? That's the thing. Because we could just wait till we're.
Well, you did just bring up the Leucis thing, so if we don't go alone, then we got to bring Leucis.
Yeah. Well, now I'm stuck.
If you scroll down, you get like a really rough drawing of what the area you've looked at kind of like at the moment.
You do?
Like scroll down on the picture, where you should be.
Oh, on the actual picture?
Maybe not.
No, you definitely still got it hidden.
I did.
Yeah, it looks like it's got that.
I didn't realize I had Fog of War on.
There be a fog of war.
Really?
I don't know. Let's see. So pro con list. If we go now, we don't have to deal with Leucis. But if we don't go now, we do have to deal with Leucis.
I mean, I can deal either way.
Okay, there it is.
I don't know, Dryden. This is up to you. Like you said, this was kind of your thing. I didn't hear crazy voices in my head. I'm just kind of tagging along. I'm being a supportive kind of member of the
They're
team.
not crazy voices. I heard it. You know what? Forget it. We'll go back. We'll go back. We'll appease you. We'll go back to the group.
Oh, okay. Let's
You
go,
realize
let's go back.
that Leucis guy just killed like 25 people, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of bad people.
They were
Maybe
kind of
they
following
weren't trying to kill
him.
us.
Like they would do anything he said, and it's like kind of murdery.
Yeah, no, I give that. You give that one a little bit.
So
But alternatively, we don't have to deal with them anymore.
this
And
is
I'd rather deal with one crazy guy than like 26 crazy guys.
a crazy guy with 25 followers is pretty scary.
Yeah. See, so one I can deal with. 26 is a little bit out of my range right now.
All right.
All right,
Let's
I
go
guess we head
back.
back to camp.
All right, you guys make your way back to camp. You find your compatriots, still sleeping, still just kind of where they're at. Rest of your watch comes to a close. Nothing else really happens, and the rest of you find yourselves to consciousness. The proverbial day is yours.
Jessica does her morning prayers.
You keep doing that, Lucius. I don't understand what that's about.
I'd like to
I'm a
sneak
deep
up behind
sleeper.
Lucius and throw a rock at his head.
Stealth check. Lucius, perception check.
Don't think it matters.
Oh,
So Lucius, while you are inspecting your current lack of nose area and
Michael
and-
Jackson.
still gone.
and you're now currently half bottom lip and completely missing top lip. You fail to notice the primal and bestial figure of Dryden sneaking up behind you. And as you are staring deep at your reflection in this pool of water, a giant, just a good, fist-sized rock ends up just smacking you in the back of the head.
Oh, what was that for?
Good morning!
Good morning.
Just wanted to make sure you were awake, buddy. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I'm always awake.
That's not creepy.
Jessica starts preparing breakfast from the stuff she got from the bar. Hey guys, did y'all hear anything last night when you were on watch?
Nope.
Do we need coffee?
We
I'm gonna
definitely do
go
not need
make
coffee.
some coffee.
I
We need
go-
no coffee.
I go and make some coffee.
I could drink some coffee.
I
No one
want some
needs
coffee.
All right, I go and make some coffee.
Balon is like, I could go for some coffee.
Balon, you do not
I will
want
make
this
you
coffee.
an extra strong
Balon,
batch
you
of
do not want
coffee
this
for you,
coffee.
Baloney.
You definitely
Make it two, stop. Make
Make
two.
it two.
I warned you.
Oh hell yeah! All right, I go and start getting the ingredients to make some coffee.
Okay.
You blew it, baloney.
Yeah,
He looks
what?
over- He looks over at you. He looks over at you and says, "It's Balon."
Right. Baloney.
I get the worst ingredients.
So Balon and I saw something interesting last night. Did y'all see anything or hear anything?
Lucius?
Well, there was this guy that like tried to come up out of the hole. Where
Yeah,
they were sacrificing people, but I don't think he made it. I think he died.
he was trying. I don't think
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
Was it a good
tried.
guy or a bad guy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get to ask him.
I mean, he was in the
down
hole.
there, and he was trying to climb the chain, right? And then I guess he just got tired or something and let go of the chain because it stopped moving. So
You didn't go
problem
after
solved
him?
himself.
I assume if you're in the hole, you're a bad guy.
What if it was
Yeah.
someone who needed your help?
He's a bad guy and needs my help. I don't want
I
to help
am
that
not
guy.
concerned with people who need my help.
Yeah, especially
That's
hole
good
people.
to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
So stay on my good side.
Did you just threaten us, Lucius?
Sounded that way.
Lucius,
Alright.
did you really
I
just
threat-
threaten us?
I threatened you with the lack of help when you need it.
Nice.
Tom, it takes you a better part of half an hour to find the ingredients for
It's gonna be some damn good coffee.
for your coffee.
Half an hour to
There
make
is
up.
plenty of water, as there is a stream nearby. But the rest of your ingredients takes a better part of half an hour.
That's all right. I can make it work.
Homebrewed ingredients.
God, how long does it take to make coffee? Seriously.
Lucius, so help me God, I will throw a boulder at your face.
Lucius, have you had Tom's
This
coffee?
is my thing. Let me have it.
You hear this voice awkwardly coming out of the decrepit ruins of his poorly built adobe that was previously destroyed by
Damn.
Where's all the cult of Lucius? We didn't kill all of them, did we?
Oh yeah, they're all dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah.
realize
I'm
that
okay with
he's
this.
Lucius.
about
You
it.
realize
I mean, I
you-
can
guys
show
are
them to
team.
you. I can
Lucius,
show them to you if you want.
You're a sociopath. You're a
I pull
sociopath.
open the portable hole and I try and grab one of their hands and pull like
Oh, no, keep it in there, keep it in there. I don't want to see it.
hand out
No,
of
no,
the hole.
You pull.
Yeah.
You successfully pull up like one of the arms and just kind of wave it around a little bit, but I mean it's still attached to the full body.
dead. We're all dead in here. We're having a blast.
Lucius, stop, that's terrifying.
Okay. I put it away.
Brontor gets a kick out of it.
They're all dead.
There's no oxygen down there, so they're not decomposing.
No, it's perfectly preserved. You see that? I mean, it was just a little blue, but that's it.
Dryden walks away.
Slowly expanding.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of charcoal down there too, so I don't know. They might start a fire. It'd be all right.
Just shake the bag a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm making coffee.
But doesn't fire need oxygen? Never mind.
It does.
I'm gonna go take a look back at the hole, see if there's anything changed around the whole area.
Do I want to pull up the chain
Yeah.
and see if there's like a body attached to it?
It's still dark, right? Because we're in a cave.
Yeah, I mean,
Still
You're in a
alive, my
you
damn
are in a
light.
you are in a cavern.
I
Yes.
can get you some light. I light a rock and give it to him.
Thanks.
Okay. Yep.
All right,
go
go
on. Can I find a good fist-sized rock?
Yeah. Easily enough.
Okay, I throw it at Lucius for his comment.
Make it.
This is gonna be the entire cast.
Make an attack roll
All right, this is just general attack roll.
with your dexterity modifier because it is ranged attack.
Yeah, so 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. I said, so help me God if you talk shit about my coffee again, I was gonna hit you in the face with a boulder.
It's like dirt is the main ingredient.
Look, you haven't had my coffee yet. You can shut up.
You made it for me before.
I did not make
Hope
you
that's
coffee.
dirt.
didn't even make your own cousin coffee. Bastard.
Half cousin, and you
Half
talk
cousin.
shit
Whatever.
about my coffee. So yeah, you're not getting coffee now.
I talk shit about everyone.
This is true. You're not getting coffee. I'm still. I don't know.
What about
I have
this?
yet to
And
be
so
12.
I cast Minor Illusion, and the illusion that I want is a waterfall of vomit on Tonph. Like above Tonph. It's just all over him.
That's just called a shower.
Pick up next week.
You create a minor illusion of what looks like a still framed just glob of vomit hanging over him. It's a minor illusion. It doesn't move. It's like just sticks in place.
Oh. See, you could have that if you were nicer to me and brought me my damn coffee.
Brontor,
Yeah.
you go over to the hole.
Yeah, and I get my rope that I took from over where we climbed down,
Okay. Yeah.
and I tie the rock in the rope, and I'm gonna lower it down the hole.
Okay.
Just see if I can see what's going on.
How much rope do you have?
50 feet.
Okay. You lower it. You get to 50 feet, and you're at the end of the rope, and it's still dangling there. You can still see the rock just kind of swinging back and forth.
Okay. So I don't see anything around the chain or anything.
Nope.
Is Leucis within earshot?
I mean, you guys have been like kind of in the same general vicinity of it.
I yell at Leucis like, "Hey, I lowered this rock down with the light, and I don't see anybody down there. 50 feet down at least."
Yeah, I threw last night when we were up, I threw a firebolt down there.
Oh, that's right.
I think it went like 100 or so feet.
That's right.
That's a deep hole.
All right.
Maybe we should try pulling the chain up.
Oh, you want to do that? We can raise the chain.
Yeah, let's see what's under there.
Is there like a switcher? Can I do an investigation check to see if there's a switch or something around to raise and lower the chain?
There's not a switch. There is a currently broken and destroyed crank mechanism that was functional at one point.
What's broken on it?
From what it looks like, the main beam that in the pulley system that actually would allow for like the distribution of weight to be taken. Like the main mechanism itself is intact.
Like the beam that has the chain on it.
Like
that lowers and raises.
So it was like
just broken.
Yeah. Like this part's broken, this pulley would have been broken, the back pulley is broken, but like the main portion down here is fine.
Wonder if we can just kind of like grab the chain and raise it ourselves. That would be a little too heavy.
I want to try and grab it and raise it up. Like
Make a
slowly
strength. Make a strength check.
I want to help.
Bam. Your strength is probably better than mine.
$18.
Okay. Between the combined lifting strength of both of you, you begin just pulling. You're not using the mechanism at all. You're just grabbing the chain and pulling. Okay.
Yep.
So between the combined strength of both of you, you slowly, like you're able to pull up like a good solid probably 5 feet of chain before you feel something kind of catch, and try as you might, that portion of it is not coming up after that. Like the chain goes taut and it's just nothing's coming up.
Crap.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. We say we forget it and move on.
Yeah, it'd be all right. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever was down there, he was trying to get out, and then he stopped. So
Yep. And now I got a rock on a rope that I can just like swing around.
there you go. I'd
So we
consider that a win-win.
So we got that going for us, and we can move on. So what do you guys want to do, Red Squad?
We should probably either get out of here or continue our search. I mean,
Okay.
those are really our only options, so...
We can do both.
I'm just stating the obvious things.
We were originally heading down.
Were we supposed to get heads of these undead people?
That was my fault.
Do we? I mean, there's still
I've
some
got
around
one.
here. Maybe.
Well, these were just people.
Yeah, these weren't undead. They were evil
Right.
people.
But I'm just saying, we're still in the same area. There probably could be some left.
I mean, we can still get their heads. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal.
We
Do
can
you
get
think we need to go down more?
Well,
I'm always
I would
down
assume
for
so.
going down.
Can I do a? So we've ran into one of the abomination things.
Yeah.
Can I do a primeval awareness on one of those?
I might be able to detect undead. Let me see.
I could do aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I just don't know what constitutes.
What do you want to focus on?
Well, that's a good question. Would I know whether
Yeah,
or not?
that is a good question.
Would I know whether or not it's an aberration, a fiend, or undead?
Make a general intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Rip.
Berg.
I mean, I've got one of their heads. I start rummaging around, trying to find the head in my hole.
Oh.
Could be
I think you have a lot
undead.
of things in your hole.
Could be an aberration, and you're having trouble kind of figuring out exactly which one it is. Like, which one's probably gonna be.
After
I'm
I
gonna
find
go
the head, can I
undead.
study it
Okay.
and then do the same thing, try and determine what it is?
Okay. You focus for a little bit, and you can sense a decent amount of undead further down, and kind of in the direction of the cliff.
Got it. Cool. Good to know. Did we check the little well, or the well offering thing, correct?
Checked it for what?
Like
The what?
like where they were lowering them down into the little hole.
Yeah, that's where the dude was. And then
Yeah, that's where we saw the guy.
he let,
we
he
thought
let
we
go
were
of the chain. Yeah, I think
Well-
he's dead.
Do we want to go down that way?
Down the well?
I mean, that's where the bad guys are.
So I can
Wait.
detect more accurately aberrations and undead and stuff, but only within 30 feet. How deep is that? It was pretty darn deep, right?
You guys
The
haven't
hole
found it.
was
You guys haven't found how
at
to.
least 100 feet deep.
I mean, I have a pretty good idea up to about 6 miles where they're at, and they're
Well, where did
that
you sense
direction
them?
and
You
down.
sense them in the hole here?
Well, I would have more so like towards that cliffside and down. But if they're
Okay.
offering if they're making offerings to this thing, I would assume something's getting them down there. They're not either that or they're down there waiting for us or somebody to save them. If the dude is down there just waiting, we
I like saving people.
could try and get down there and get him.
We can do some spelunking.
Either
I-
way, if we go down there and it turns out to be just a hole where the people slowly die,
My
We can just
concern
go
is
back
it's
up.
going to be more like the portable hole. We get in there and not be able to get out. Or maybe go into a different dimension. I've seen some shit with Leucis around, so I'm a little scared of holes now.
well, what I'm saying is we could just have
Got
somebody
rope.
up here with the rope and we could pull. I mean, I can go down there.
Alright, let's
really
see what's in the
tiny.
hole. Let's see what's in the hole. Let's do it.
I mean, you can just climb down.
You want to
chain,
use the
right?
chain? Yeah, can we grab the chain? Because I think that's a little more sturdy than rope.
Well, that's what I was saying. Well, there's something there that you guys can hoist back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but just
let's do
know
it.
that beam that's holding the chain is broke.
So let's find something to replace it,
Okay. I mean,
right?
you
I
guys,
mean, we
you
could.
guys know how to fix beams?
Or do we want to try and climb down the cliffside? I don't care.
I
Or
kind
we
of
could
feel
say
more
screw
like
it and we can go back up.
cliff. I'm thinking cliff, but if you want to see what's in the hole, it wouldn't hurt. Hole.
I don't care.
Let's
Either way,
investigate. Let's
we can go
investigate the
down.
hole. Yeah,
Let's go in the hole.
let's do it.
All right, Dryden, what are you doing? Since you walked off.
I walked away. I went and found a quiet spot to just sort of sit and try to figure out what we're doing with a sociopath.
Good to know. All right. Just making sure we know where. I'm just making sure I know where you're at. Cool. All right.
I love that Zach's not here when I say
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
So I start trying to find somewhere to mount. What's the word? Like get the chain sturdy. I can't think tonight.
Fixate?
Mount.
Are you
what's the
mounting
word?
something to go into the
I
hole?
don't know. No.
What it sounds like.
I'm looking for something to tie the chain to, or to weld it, I guess, with fire onto something else. Something really sturdy.
Okay.
We already tested to see
What
how
happened-
deep the hole was, right? We dropped.
We know it's at least 100
It's
feet.
deep. Yeah.
I dropped the rag, but I didn't light it.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the cliff, not the hole.
I thought they were the same thing. I thought there was a
No,
cliff
there's
that
the
led to the
well.
hole.
There's a hole, and then there's a cliff over here.
There's
Yeah,
a
there's
hole on
two
a log
different
on the pump of the frog.
Thank you.
What?
I'm glad I wasn't there. Okay. So,
I thought we tested the depth of the cliff, which is different than the hole that they were sacrificing into. So he wants to go in the hole. I say we test the depth.
Well, I did test the depth of the hole, but I didn't light it.
Okay.
so,
I light a rock and I throw it down the hole.
okay.
The well.
What's the range on light?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it was 150 feet because we tried this last time.
Yeah, we tried this last time.
Again, we tried this.
I thought we
dropped-
did it to the cliff.
No, you guys weren't with us on the cliff.
Tonph just did it to the cliff, and he hasn't shared that information yet.
Yeah, I did not share. But it's
You
okay.
did take a rock last time, cast light on it, throw it down, and it dropped down 150 feet, and then the light spell finished or like stopped, but you did not hear anything hit the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay.
I jump on the chain and start climbing down.
Well, I haven't mounted the chain yet.
It's too late.
Too late.
Okay. So,
Bye, Brontor.
Brontor, make a
Oh no!
Make an
Ability check.
make an athletics check. To
Got
start.
it.
Nailed it.
Nice. 8.
Oh no!
I think Cody's at the point where he's like, I want Brontor to die so I can get a character who can roll.
So, Brontor,
Yeah.
you go over toward as they're arguing, trying to figure out how deep everything is.
Yep.
You just go over to the chain, grab onto it, and just kind of get like a good grip on it, like almost like put it around your like kind of like awkward climbing style, like put it around your bottom, and just wave and jump back into the hole, and the chain just goes sliding.
I try to grab the chain before it's out of our sight.
The chain goes taut up here at the top.
Oh, I thought it broke. Where was I?
The chain goes taut up here at the top, and you hear this as the mechanism where the rest of it is at just begins to kind of bend and
I
slowly
go
go.
to the mechanism. I cast mending.
Okay. So
I'm I'm preparing for Brontor's funeral right
you
now.
you continue to cast mending, and as you watch as it like slowly bends and then bends itself back, and then bends and bends itself back. I need a dice roller thing.
Yeah.
I cast Mage Hand to try and grab the chain.
Okay, well
You have
the chain.
two hands.
I was gonna say the chain is like currently taut as Brontor is sliding down it at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Um,
as it's like slowly breaking and going further
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah.
is the thing breaking more?
They're worrying about the stuff at the top. You're just dropping it.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, I'm
sliding
trying
down.
to fix the mechanism.
Like a fireman pole sliding down.
Yeah, sort of, kind
Let's
of.
go.
So
like a bear riding a paper airplane.
Brontor, as you drop, you end up actually losing your grip a couple times, and the chain just continues to slide past you. You end up falling very quickly. I need you to make another athletics check.
Let's check.
Oh, God.
Cold air is just rushing past you at this point, and you don't even have the chain really to like slow your descent. You are just plummeting. So like you are just plummeting so quickly that you're almost kind of like your body ends up kind of going horizontal at this point. You try and reach over and grab onto the chain, and as you do, it's going by too quickly that your hands and skin, like the skin on your hand, just gets completely rubbed off and completely rubbed raw so hard at that point.
You know, Nathan's at the point where he's like, fuck.
No, this is just a lot of dice.
I've given him all of the chances I can give him.
Can
This is
have
Gap
the rope?
all over again.
Do I still have the rock with the rope on it connected?
You didn't specify you had that. Like you're still falling at this point.
Okay, I was gonna try to throw that around the chain real quick.
So
Dead.
So
Oh,
I don't have anything for you.
yeah.
So,
I'm so sorry.
It's a lot of
So-
damage.
God
as you
damn it.
so as you just keep dropping and dropping, you're wondering, wow, this is a really long drop. I wonder, BAP! You just slam straight into the ground. You take 93 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah.
as you basically just belly flop right onto the metal cage. Where does that put you?
I'm dead.
Okay.
Well,
Is that-
I'm knocked out.
Yeah, so
So
I have
what's your
80.
HP?
I have 80.
okay, so you literally dropped it. You dropped to 0. Your spine basically cracks over the thing. You're just lifeless
Top of the
body.
cage.
Yeah, it's just lifeless body just over the top of the cage at this point.
Brontor, you okay? Brontor, can you hear us?
No response.
What's wrong with Brontor?
I don't think the
He
climb
jumped down
down
into
went
the
well.
pit.
He jumped down into the fucking pit?
Did
Yeah,
we
you-
hear,
Who the fuck
did we
let him
hear a
jump into
thud
the
or
pit?
anything?
I'm gonna put this one on Jeska.
Brontor,
What?
make number 1.
I start heading that direction.
Did we hear him
Fast.
thud?
Did we hear a thud?
I'm gonna.
You,
I'm gonna
you
tie
heard
the
you
rope.
heard you didn't even hear a thud. It was more of a clong as
It's just a D20,
Then we
right?
heard a sound.
D20. Yeah. Roll me a D20, please.
Okay,
Oof.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm going to have.
So
God dang it.
I'm gonna
So-
take some
This game
rope.
hates me.
But does
And-
does anyone have
Okay,
a
you
health
jumped in a
potion?
hole.
Yes.
I can
speak.
revive him.
So, okay, well, you guys don't know he's dead yet. So, Dryden, you race over towards the hole. You see the rest of kind of your party and Balan currently
I'm
just kind of around the hole.
going around me, and I see Dryden, and I throw the rope at him.
The rope or the chain?
The rope right now.
Okay, how much rope do you have?
However much I gather, because like I said, the only thing I did when we killed everybody was
Is-
grab rope. So
Okay,
I-
good. So
I
you
meant-
probably have enough at this point. Okay, good enough.
I
didn't
rage
I
and
men-
jump off the cliff.
why? Wait,
Did I min? Hold on. Did I min successfully?
I've got cure wounds. I'm tiny. You can pull me back up.
Dryden,
no, it makes so much more sense for Dryden to be the leader of the group and jump down into the freaking hole.
Listen, you're the ones that are all being
Okay,
diplomatic with a
Dryden.
sociopath. I'm not making choices
Have
with
a
you
nice
guys.
fall.
I think that the chain is fixed, right?
The
we can-
chain's fixed. It's
Yeah.
it's like the mechanism to like lower and raise the thing.
And as
That
I'm
was what you
falling,
were
I
basically-
grab onto the chain.
Okay, so you
It's
jumped in. Okay, cool.
simple. You
Yeah.
guys didn't let
All
me
right.
finish my statement.
How are
Alright,
you gonna heal
so-
him when you get down there?
I have
roll my
healing
eyes hard enough.
potions.
Do you?
I do.
We don't know that.
I said I do when Lucius asked just now.
So, Dryden, please make your athletics check.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah. You just drop.
Tom is so mad at me right now.
Drop, and as you drop, and as you're on your way down, you just rage. Brontor, make number 2.
Okay.
Make poop.
That's what he's gonna be.
I'm gonna start climbing down the chain.
Hey,
Just like
Got
a
one
normal
success.
person.
All right,
One on
success.
one.
Somebody's got to stay up here. I'm the tiniest person. Why can people not let me hoist this down?
So-
I want to pat Tom on the head and say, sometimes it's best not to do anything.
How close is Leucis to the hole?
Confucius say.
Hold on, let me finish up some of this stuff here. All right, so Dryden, as you drop, you just keep going and going. You rage. You reach out with one hand, grab without even looking, just grab the chain, and it with all your half orc strength, just let it run through your hands and slow and like stop yourself about 3 feet above what you can now see with your dark vision is a cage.
For the record, I'd like to point out that I have all the skill sets to do what I just did. Well, Tom freaks the fuck out on me. Anyway, go on, DM.
To
same skill sets.
About 3 feet over the cage, where you now see this like just giant metal cage laying on its side. Brontor's body just like a bloody mess, just on top of the cage, like face planted down. Brontor, make number 3.
All right.
So,
Am I climbing down?
Yeah,
climbing down.
Jeska, you're slowly climbing down. Go ahead and make me an athletics check as you climb down.
And she's dead too.
I'm climbing slowly.
And she's dead too.
Not anymore.
I love how I'm the healer, the most dexterous of Dragonborn here. I'm gonna climb down this flimsy chain down into this perilous pit.
Athletics is strength, by the
It
way.
is. Tom, to answer your question, he's probably less than a foot, like probably less than a foot away from the hole, just kind of peering over it. As
Jesus.
like he's about the same like positioning that you guys are. You guys are standing side by side at this point.
I'm patting you on the head.
Yeah. Dryden, you drop down the remaining 3 feet, impacting small little crater as you land. You're at the bottom of the hole.
So I grab Brontor and I kind of sit him up a little bit.
Yep.
And I have no idea how this shit works. So I'm just going for it. I've got a greater healing that I would like to share with him.
All right. So you just kind of pull him down off the cage, sit him up against it. Surprisingly, he slides a little easier as there is a nice streak of blood that just kind of follows him.
I think all I can think to myself is Brontor would like that.
You see a little bit of blood just trying to dribbling out of his mouth. His hair and his ponytail is just kind of dangling off to the side. You reach into your pack.
Is it ponytail?
Oh
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you not seen the art? Have you not seen the artwork? You reach into your pack.
That man bun, though.
Into your pack, uncork the healing potion, and begin pouring it down Brontor's throat. And you said it's greater?
Yep.
Should be 4, isn't it?
I think it's 4d4, yes.
44 plus 3?
44 plus 4.
Dang, I was
44
close,
plus 4.
dude.
Wait, who rolls the 44?
Dryden does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, me?
Let's see.
All right
4.
then. Okay, so 4, D4, plus 4, roll.
So
Oh,
Brontor.
wow.
So Brontor, you end up gasping to life as this kind of like golden red energy kind of just courses throughout your body. You are in immense pain. Your rib cage, you feel the bones that are currently still broken snap back into place, and you feel the like a lot of the internal damage begin to slowly repair itself to the point where you're no longer dying, but you are in immense pain right now.
You wish you were dead. Okay.
Oh, so we made it down to the bottom, huh, guys?
Brontor, you're alive! And I kiss him on the mouth.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of blood.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we made it, huh? The bottom of the pit.
Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it, buddy.
My
So
hands
here. Your
Jeska,
hands,
Jeska, as you begin climbing down, your grip slips. You begin dropping just very quickly as well. Go ahead and make another athletics check.
So, anyways, Lucius, how's your day been?
mean,
I feel like this is
Oh my god!
You and I are now a group now.
Yeah, I mean they're doing their own thing down there.
This is not good.
No, I've decided. They all
You
decided
have 2 potions, right?
to commit suicide.
I have several potions, I believe.
So
No, they
you
can't
just
lower down the little tiny guy that can heal everybody.
So
Let's
you
just
just
all
keep-
jump down.
you just keep dropping, and you also pretty much same thing. Reach out your hand, and
Wait, can I sense any water in these walls? I know that's a really strange question.
there is water in the walls. Yeah.
Just hypothetically, can I control water and like?
Do you have a spell for this?
I do have control water. I don't even know if this is like physically.
That
like, a
was
thing.
the sassiest face I've ever seen Rams make. Ever. I do have control water.
I'm thinking I want to slow my descent, so maybe if I like not solid, but put some thicker water in my way. It's like a level 4 spell, so
What does control
That means-
water do? Google.
Can Dragonborns waterbend?
Make a. It's just gonna be a concentration check. So make a. Make a
wisdom.
wisdom check with disadvantage because you're falling very quickly. To see if you can get the spell out in time.
That's just wisdom straight, not saving throw, right?
This is just wisdom strength, yeah, or straight.
Straight. Okay.
Twice.
God Almighty.
Do I hear her fail this spell?
You hear as
Does it expend, or was I able to even?
this. You hear as the You hear the the sound of like almost like what can be described as a wailing dragonborn baby, just screaming as it's trying to like form words. Yeah, kind of
Like a large house cat.
sort of like that. As it and Jeska, you end up slamming.
If I can
you
hear
both-
it, can I react?
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
rage again, because by now I'm going to have to rage again.
Yep.
I lay Brontor, I basically drop Brontor back
You
to where he
drop
was.
Brontor.
And I turn and brace myself like this, like, fuck!
Oh my god.
This is bad.
So what do you think's going on down there,
Oh
Tom?
my god.
I was actually just doing.
Make a Jeska saving throw.
I was.
Make a Jeska saving throw, is that what you just said?
What would this be?
Dungeon Master, do I have enough strength to reach into my pack and take one of my potions?
Yeah, you do.
Alright.
Dryden, make a. Oh god, I don't even know what this is.
I mean, I'm pretty heavy. Maybe strength.
Maybe animal handling?
No,
Hey, that's racist.
because this is you trying. To,
Classist.
this is you trying. Because this is you trying to see what is coming down,
Survival.
even though you pretty much know it's Jeska, and then trying to position yourself in order to catch her.
Well, at this point, I
So-
know that it's religion, because I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Bahamut, 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 Bahamut. Oh boy. I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Athletics?
Make me,
Probably athletics, right?
Make me a dexterity check.
The fuck is that shit? How is this oh my god.
Just make me a dex check. Okay.
Yeah, no.
It
You're able
hung
to-
on that 19 so hard.
Yeah. You're able to position yourself. Now make your athletics check.
Oh, thank god.
Jeska slams right into you, and your body kind of like, even though you're trying to catch her, just crumples right underneath her. And Jeska, you feel this nice semi soft landing. It doesn't feel like metal, but it definitely hurt to land. Your breath kind of catches in your chest as you and Dryden just crash onto the cage and then topple down on top of Brontor. And now you are all just in like one giant heap at this point.
I had a dream it would end like this.
Guys, get off me, please. I'm hurting so bad.
You hear a slight snap, and Brontor, you're like, ah! You feel like one of your ribs that just mended probably broke again.
I'm here to help, guys.
Yeah, we can tell. Get off me.
Hey, just tell me something. Did it look gruesome when you found me on the cage?
Oh yeah, dude, blood everywhere. I don't know how you're alive.
Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna take this potion. Anybody else need one?
You don't have to use a potion. You don't want some heals?
I'm fine. I've literally taken no damage at this point.
I didn't get damaged though because of Brontor, right? I mean, Dryden, right?
No.
Okay, so let me do some cure wounds on.
That would be so nice. My hands hurt so bad. Those chains are so rigid and they hurt.
I forget what this is. Is it 2D, 4D?
Please remember.
1D.
Please remember.
Brontor's like, have I always had 8 fingers?
38 plus 4.
Top of Leucis, what are you doing?
We've been having a conversation.
We've been talking it out, yeah.
Balon's listening to both of you guys and just been like,
ooh,
who the hell are you?
What? Baloney?
I'd turn around in shock because I forgot that he was still there. Jeska!
Wait.
You can see that his arms are crossed and his hand is just in his face, and he's just... It's Balon.
That's what I said.
Who the... Why did half your party just jump down into that hole?
They're
Good
crazy.
question.
I'm really
not crazy.
confused.
They're crazy. I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
I mean, you do have a guy in your head.
I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
Anyways, are you all right down there?
I mean, yeah.
Not yet, Dryden. I'm upset with you.
okay.
That's relative.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brontor, you are alive.
Yeah, I'm hurt. I'm better, but I was hurt, and I'm good. I think right now.
Why did you just decide to jump down?
Because we weren't making decisions. I had to go.
I was fixing the mechanism.
I had to make the decision for the team. Sorry.
Well, do you see anything down there? Is it even worth it, or is it just a hole?
There's a
You guys are
cage
stuck
under
down
us.
Under you? Or?
Yeah, we're on top of it or like next to it.
You guys are next to it. You look. All three of you look around, and you see that you are currently standing in this cylindrical and circular room. Basically, there are a few stalagmites sticking out of the ground, kind of closer towards the edges of the area. The wall, as you walk over to the walls, you find them very, very slick, and very almost kind of damp with a little bit of water. As you run your hands over them. Glancing around, you do see that continuing that on one side of this room, on the side that is like opposite of where the cage is at, there are three three different tunnels that seem to progress further in and head kind of just straight farther in. With Dryden, with your dark vision, you can see that about 50 feet down each of them is a set of double doors.
So You guys, it's kind of dark. You're sitting right next to me,
Do you
Brontor.
want some light? Because you complain every time I make light. You're like, oh, they're gonna see us.
Well, I mean, you guys can't see in this case, and I'm not going to hold both your hands.
I'll light a torch.
I light my staff.
And I light a torch.
Okay.
Do we see the light at the bottom of the tunnel?
Yeah, it's very faint, but you can see it. Yes.
Hey, guys,
Excellent.
do you have any
I'm
way to
gonna
get
jump
down
in.
here? Oh, goddamn.
I just
guys,
cannonball.
There's
I'm gonna-
like some paths with some doors and stuff.
This looks
down.
like the right place then.
You're welcome.
Fuck.
The entire time that I'm falling, I want to get on the mic and just scream "wee" as loud as I can.
Can we mute our own like earpieces?
Lucius, are you even attempting?
I'm not gonna even try and grab it. No.
God.
You
Now,
just
when we're close,
this-
when I'm close to the light source
So-
at the bottom, I'm gonna cast Misty Step and just appear at the bottom. On the floor.
all right. Make me that
Yeah, what do you want?
Make me a what
do you want?
Make me a wisdom check.
My spellcasting mod is Charisma. Do you want Charisma
I
instead?
want wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
I want to see if you can concentrate enough to figure this shit out.
Yeah, you can. God bless.
Wow.
God bless.
Wow.
While I'm falling, I want to.
Alright,
I want to
Zenyatta.
transition. I want to transition from the cannonball pose to cross-legged Zen stance
Oh.
and focus
What are
on
you?
casting.
Ah.
I'm
So-
insane.
So you just go from cannonball to this is like into just a nice like cross-legged like sitting stance, and you're just like, this is a quite nice breeze. You see the light getting closer and closer, a little closer. See it like almost right on top of you. Just turn right into mist. The rest of you who are at the bottom feel a slight moist breeze kind of just come past you, all three of you. You're a little
Someone just
confused.
whispered.
You're a little confused, and you turn around and you hear a voice come out of the darkness behind you, and you see Lucius just sitting there on a rock, just in a nice cross-legged.
God damn it,
Did he
Lucius.
Hello.
die? Did he die? I just saw him jump down there.
He's
Did he
dead.
die?
He's dead.
No,
He's dead?
He's
yeah,
dead.
he's dead. He died.
He's dead.
Oh, we're gonna miss
We're
that
all
Lucius
dead on the
guy.
inside.
We're just gonna put him back in there. We're just gonna put him right in his own hole.
Yeah, he died.
So he's not dead then.
No, he didn't die.
I know. I feel the same way.
Balan,
Tonph.
Tonph, while you're having this conversation, Balan walks over to the chain and says, well, let's ride him farther down. And he just actually starts like kind of rappelling very fluidly down the
So
chain.
he can do it, but I can't. Okay, I see how it is.
You're the least dexterous thing on the planet.
Athletics is strength based. About 3 minutes later, Balan arrives down at the bottom with you guys.
I still want to take
Did
a
you have a
regular
nice trip,
potion, I
Milan?
think.
Yeah, I was back to days when I was running around with, well, back when I was you guys. That was decent, but a little rusty at it. Hand slipped a few times.
Yeah, you made it.
This
You'll
is,
be all
this is getting curiouser and curiouser. What are we now?
We have hallways and cave.
Hey,
What's
Tonph, you
the,
gonna join us?
Interesting.
For a regular potion, what's the dice?
I'm working on it.
2d4. Plus,
+4?
no, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Okay. So Tom,
But I am gonna have a tearing arrow ready to go, and I'm gonna tie the other end of the rope to me.
okay, so you're okay. So just so I understand this correctly, you have a tearing arrow,
I'm gonna try and do my best to go down slowly.
one-handed?
No, I'm just gonna have one like at my side. If I start to fall, then I'll have a tearing arrow ready to go.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've tied
So-
the rope around me
I gotcha.
as a safety.
And where you put it, tying the rope to? The other. Oh, to the tearing arrow. Gotcha. I'm caught up. So you're okay. You're trying to Hawkeye the shit out of this. Gotcha. Great.
Well, I'm trying to go down the chain with a reasonable
So-
amount of
Yeah. So you slowly begin descending down the chain. about 5 feet down, your grip loosens a bit, and you end up sliding about 40 feet farther down before you can finally catch yourself, barely. And a good chunk of skin is just wrecked off your hands, and you are able to once again over the next 5 minutes slowly make your way down to the very bottom where the rest of everybody is at.
Hey, I made it.
Hey, welcome.
DC was
Wow, Brontor.
So how many hallways are there?
You're a little rough.
I look good, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You need any more healing?
I mean, I got another potion I could take, probably. I'm at almost half.
I can heal you more. I just
Nah, it's cool.
don't.
I'm just a little
I just
over and
figure we'd wait
I'd
until
do some cure your wounds on him.
I'm still a little woozy from the loss of blood, and
It
I'll
was
be
pretty
okay.
magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, I tried, and I made it.
So I don't want to just do any more healing right now, but I can maybe bless you guys just in case.
You get 4
Grazie.
HP.
That'll put me at half. Thank you, sir.
so yeah. Currently, what you're looking at is this fairly circular with stalagmites just kind of popping up on the sides. The metal cage and the chain that you guys just climbed down is on kind of the back half of this area.
Climbed.
And on the other side of it are 3 hallways, which as light kind of begins to spill farther and farther down them, and those of you with dark vision can see that at the end of it there is a set of 3. There is a set of double doors at the end of each one of them. Each of the hallways in between each of them is about 5 feet worth of. There's about 5 to 6 feet worth of just. You can see.
Do I notice any
And stone.
tracks coming from each of the hallways?
Coming from or leading into?
Coming from.
Make a survival check. Or this would be an investigation, sorry.
Okey-dokey. Let me try it again.
Yep.
11.
Oddly enough, there's no tracks leading out of that. You do see you do see tracks leading into all 3, so you do not see any tracks leading out.
So, am I able to discern what kind of tracks?
They look dwarven, some human, some of the fairer folk.
And they all look pretty natural in state. There's not multiple sets going in cadence.
Doesn't look like there's it looks like they walked in. It doesn't look like they walked in.
There wouldn't be
It wasn't like
one step and then there's 2 step right next to each other where it'd be like there's
not from what you can see. No.
Are there drag marks?
Not from what you can tell.
Where they dragged the body outside, from the cage to the doors or anything?
Do y'all want to
can-
just
we
go
can tell
through
them.
these? We can split up and check them out, and then radio.
I don't think splitting up's a good idea.
Nah.
Brontor doesn't get to make any decisions this time, though.
Hey, I do what I want.
Yeah, we noticed. That worked out great last time.
Hey, I'm alive.
Why don't we
You're welcome.
just choose?
By the way,
choose
that
one?
potion was 1,000 gold.
I got you. chump change.
I'm gonna go to the far left one and go up to the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side of it. But as I'm going, I'm gonna check for traps.
All right, give me that investigation check then.
Nothing but traps and tracks with you,
17.
man.
Okay. Yeah. As you make it to about the 40-foot mark in, you notice that there is a very distinct change in the floor. Most of it is this very kind of rugged and dug out dirt, kind of just dirt and area. About 10 feet away from the door, it turns to this very, very smooth and what looks like very individually placed stone stone tiles, basically.
Gotcha. Also, I can't remember if we talked about this. Had I done the dowsing rod thing here, and we said it was up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're doing this, you notice. Hold on, I got it.
I don't know. The awkward silence before.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just catching something. I'm just trying. Which one?
Hey, Aqualung.
Yaz flute.
Yaz flute.
Yes, you get up and play the Yaz flute for us. No, I couldn't.
Okay. So as you're inspecting the floor, Tom, the door swings open straight towards you, and you're a little confused by it. As the door swings open, you notice that the tiles on the ground all shift and begin to topple inward, straight down. You then hear this sound from behind you, and I need for you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just me?
Yep, just you at the moment.
Oh.
So 9.
Okay. So, Tonph, as you glance up and look at the door, and notice the tiles, you hear the sound begin to move out, or to begin to just like happen behind you. Your head whips around, and you notice that a good 12-foot portion of the wall is beginning to push and encroach straight across the hallway. At this
Where
point,
I'm at?
no, like you're
Or behind me, and it's
behind
just
you, basically cutting you off from your team. About a third of the way across the hall at this point.
And I can see how far it is.
It's about 5 feet behind you. 12, so 17. It's about 17 feet, and then you would be free if you can get past that.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
So it's 17, or it'd be 20 something feet total.
Yeah.
I mean, I can run that.
Yeah.
How fast does it go? Like, is it?
It's like at this point, as you're kind of contemplating, trying to figure out with this, it is now about halfway across, and it is continuing to just push further and further, to the point where if you don't act soon, you're going to get squished, and you're going to get like trapped down this side or squished if you keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna start bolting that way,
Okay.
and as I go, I'm gonna grab my green potion and have it at the ready.
All right. So you rush as fast as you can, and you reach in your pack, grab the green potion. You make it about 3/4 of the way down. At this point, the wall is easily within arm's reach of you, and there's probably only about 1/4 of the space left, with about 5 feet to go. You keep going, and you just squeak out just as this cacophonous sound just thunders throughout the area that you are currently in. Dust kind of settles,
Nice.
Oh,
and that
hey, Tom.
door is effectively cut off.
Don't go that way.
Did you find anything?
I found a
Got
giant wall.
That's something.
Uh,
I got a hammer. You want me to hit it?
it tried to squish me. Besides that, no. I found a door.
Did it know it was trying to squish you, or was it just a thing that happened to be squishing with you nearby?
I assumed that it just wanted to squish me. I don't know. I was having like really bad flashbacks to the last time something tried to squish me, so I wasn't quite there. I don't know. I assume anything that's large and moving that looks like it could squish me to be out to squish me. So
I've never been out to squish you.
You've multiple times tried to squish him with hugs.
With hugs,
Multiple
yes.
times.
But that's a
Like,
love. That's a love
dangerous
squish.
hugs.
you
That's a
have
love
tried
squish.
to throw me into precarious situations that could have smushed me.
Yes, this is accurate. Okay.
But either way, we
so
can go that
so
way.
Another
anymore.
hallway? Another hallway?
Yeah, we probably should all move at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Would you like me to go in the front?
Can if
Yes.
you want to.
If things
I
are
can
gonna
go
do
in
any
the front.
squishing,
Yeah, you can get
I'd rather
squished.
than squish you.
I'm feeling. Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
Lucius could take the front.
Yeah. You know what? That
I
sounds
mean-
like a great idea.
I can turn into gas, so
Guys, I can go anywhere.
We've always
I'm
thought you smelled
practically a
like gas,
god.
so.
That's just Tom.
God, it's just Tom.
Speaking of gas, I go and I rip one.
Roll for fart.
Rest of you make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
Six.
Brontor is not. You are having a banner day, my friend.
I'm having a Brontor day.
Oh wait, it's a save.
Yeah.
Oh, just add 6 to that then, or 3 more, so it'd be 19. I'm good.
Yeah, the rest of you are good. Brontor, oh god, that is. Tom smells generally. This is as though he has bathed in the sewer of the dwarven cities for probably about 3 days, and then went and rolled around with the pigs.
Hold it together. Hold, Brontor. Hold.
It just all rushes out.
Son of a bitch! I just paid. I gave you that potion.
This is the
and you
small hallway.
That's for you,
This
Tom.
is a very small
You can
hallway.
have that.
Hey,
You can have it.
You do notice that there is nothing in his stomach that looks potion-like.
Okay, good. You didn't throw out my potion. Good.
So, which hallway are you guys looking at?
The next one?
The one that doesn't have puke in it.
Farthest away from the puke.
There'll be
Okay.
a guy up to come over here to clean that up later.
I don't think that's how it works down here, but all right.
I think it will. All these foot tracks.
sorry, I had to make a spell for it.
That's great. I love it.
conjuration.
You like that part? I was like, yeah, that's a good part.
Oh my god.
All right, so you still got the center.
Cody, you'd say 2d6?
So you still have the center hallway, and yeah, right-hand hallway as
Center
well.
hallway?
Center hallway.
Yeah, sure. As I'm grabbing a glass jar to start scooping some of Brontor's vomit into.
Okay.
See, I told you somebody would clean it up.
All right. So, are you all walking down the center hallway then?
Yeah, with Dryden,
Yeah.
Dryden's in front.
As I go, I check for traps.
Investigation check, please.
Danger sense is on.
Yeah, I got you.
14.
As you head down this hallway, you do notice that there, that it, like about halfway down, it suddenly changes from, like this very kind of dirt and dugout area to what looks very handcrafted and very specifically placed stones. As the light falls across it, you notice that every single one of the stones is a different and varying color. Some are a very deep crimson and red. Others are a very deep sapphire and blue color. Others, this very majestic and beautiful emerald. You continue down. You continue just farther and farther down, and as you get, you eventually all make it to the double doors that look as though they are made out of this very well and expertly crafted iron.
You guys want to try to smash through it? Anyone?
You want to?
No.
You want to smash
go
through
ahead.
it? Go for it. I ain't gonna stop you.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, go for it.
It's pretty strong steel, looks like. So
I
we'll go
investigated the
methodically
door.
about this. Yeah.
Like for y'all to make investigation checks.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Let me try that again.
Ooh, 20ish.
Never mind.
um,
I'm not rolling hot tonight.
Brontor, as you're Brontor and Jeska, as you are all kind of just taking these sights and looking around, you do notice that inset in the walls there are these two very small, almost as though your eyes would kind of just glaze over them. What look like opals that are just placed inset on each side of the wall, like one on one side of the door, the other one on the other side of the door.
Pretty. What do you think, Jessica? Do you see these things?
I see them. I don't know
What
what
do
to
we
do. I guess we tell the other.
You guys see these opals on the door?
I do now.
Don't tell him he's gonna try to steal them. We shouldn't have told him.
Yeah, they're right there. See them? Let's
I
do
wonder
something with
I
them.
wonder what they're
Yeah,
good
I got
for.
Ooh, I got ice. Opals are blue, right?
They're opaque white.
Oh, I was wrong about that then.
Ice is kind of white.
Ice is kind of white.
We did?
I'm gonna try to hit it with my hammer.
That sounds about right to me.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit one of them with my hammer.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
What? It's not gonna do
Nice.
anything.
You
Explode.
slam into the opal, and it cracks. Nothing seems to happen.
That's the best roll I'm gonna have all night.
And you used it on a rock.
Used it on a rock.
You do notice that there is a slight flicker of our energy that kind of cracks out from it after
I'll
about
use
3 seconds.
I'll use detect magic to see what it is.
I might have something for this.
Yeah. So you detect magic, and it appears to be some semblance of conjuration magic.
Quick, fart.
Don't fart.
Quick, fart.
Don't fart. God damn it, Dryden.
Tonph uses fart.
I did use fart.
What did y'all have for breakfast? I had a
Coffee.
leftover muffin.
You made
It always said
breakfast.
coffee,
You
that's what
said
it
you
is.
made breakfast.
I did
wanted
make
some
breakfast.
coffee.
I think it's the coffee though, it wasn't the
So
breakfast.
help me, Lucius. I'm not in
Okay,
the
so
mood
it's
right now.
conjuration, so but he already did the try to find traps, he didn't find any traps, so hey guys, I know this is magic and I know it's conjuration, so do we want to mess with it or do we want to try the other hallway?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna try and slap one of the opals.
Okay. Are you slapping the other one or the one that Brontor hit?
The other one that's not
Okay.
leaking.
All right. You slap with Mage Hand, just conjuring this like small purple hand, and you slap it. It glows this bright white color, and just kind of begins to emit light onto the other wall at this point.
Onto the other wall.
Onto the other wall.
Do it with the broken one that I just broke.
Okay, I do the same thing again, except instead of slapping it this time, I just want to poke it.
Okay. You poke it. It tries to flicker and tries to emit light. And a little bit kind of comes out, a little bit of the light comes out. And you notice that hanging in the air in front of you are these words that are just like they seem to be like kind of flickering in and out of existence as lights kind of meet each other.
Can I catch a few words while it's flickering?
Does anybody recognize the words?
Do I recognize the words?
You do recognize the word Dryden.
Does Brontor?
No one else does.
I think I know what the language is.
And it's here that we're going to take our 5-minute break.
Dang.
Alright, I gotta switch laundry. I'll be back.
Cool. So I'm
Hello,
assuming
everybody.
it's not common, abyssal, or halfling.
Not. Ladies and gentlemen who are hanging out in chat, hi guys, you're good and wonderful, and I love you. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We are doing the Riot Sessions. This is a weekly Dungeons and Dragons, well, campaign basically. It's a full campaign, and we're having a lot of fun with it. I'm your Dungeon Master, Shadowhack 90, or Nathan, and it's basically just if you're new to Dungeons and Dragons, this is combined storytelling. We basically all sit around and through our collective imagination go on this crazy fantasy adventure, where your choices have substantial impacts in how the game unfolds. As the fact we just saw that Brontor almost died tonight.
Like legit.
Like legit almost died.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit.
Quit.
Anyways, if you are wanting to kind of catch up on stuff, you can find past episodes either here or on my YouTube page or on Blue's YouTube page down somewhere. And we also do have a very, if you don't want to watch all through all of the episodes, we also have a wonderful recap that was also produced and edited by all of us and edited by Blue, who did a phenomenal job with it and gets you caught up to episode 24 as well.
Yep.
So you guys know who I am. I am a part-time streamer and entertainer here on Twitch, and we play a lot of video games, as well as just like to have a fun, nerdy-ass time. It's always a good time.
Always.
And yeah. Who wants to go next?
Alright. Oh, go ahead. Go. You go.
All right, I'm Codybedrock 36. I play the Blood Hunter, who is a human, who almost died tonight. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got one of those too.
Oh, I have one, but it's in the other room.
Anyway, yeah, I do the Twitch thing too, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to as much as possible. A lot of times work and real life gets in the way, but I do it as much as possible. If I'm going to play, it's usually going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if not, I will let you guys know via Twitter what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. This weekend I went and saw 311. It was awesome. And that's Cody.
That's Cody.
Over to the Blue Ranger. What do you got to say, Blue?
Thanks so much, Cody. What's going on, guys? I'm the Blue Ranger. I'm a variety caster and part-time entertainer here on Twitch. The first Sunday of every month, we do the Riot Sessions on my channel. It's a little bit of an outreach thing. So, if you're wondering, where the hell are they? Check my channel as well. We're always hosting it no matter where it is, whether it's here or there. So check it out. And we do have a recap video that is all-inclusive up through episode 25, I believe. And I think this is 28 or 29, or maybe that's through 24 and this is 28. So it's pretty well caught up, considering each episode runs somewhere between 2.5 and 4 hours. Doing a 25-minute recap of 24 of those episodes is a decent way to get caught up. But if you want to know about me and what I do, you can check me out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, everywhere at I'm the Blue Ranger. We play a variety of games and do all sorts of fun crap. Schedule, it's variable at this point in time, but it always starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so check my Twitter at I'm the Blue Ranger to know what days I'm going live. That's pretty much all you got to know about me. And since nobody else is here, Cody, what you been playing lately?
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
I don't know that game. What's that game?
It's out on PC, so you start out with 100 people, right? And you drop in and you start collecting loot and such, and then you start killing people as the thing starts closing in on you. And last one standing wins. So it's a pretty nice game. I've been playing. Best I've done so far is 9th.
Sounds pretty exciting, Cody.
It is super exciting if you ask me.
The adrenaline is pumping
just
through my
in.
veins. It does. It looks like somebody is calling in. We have a caller on line 1. Ramsbug. Is that you on line 1?
Please go ahead, Ramsbug. Tell us how you're doing, who you are,
Wait,
and what you do.
What? Please call who Ramsbug?
You're Ramsbug. Hello.
Did you say him?
No?
Hi, I'm Ramsbug. I don't stream. I do this on Sundays, and you can follow me on Twitter at Ramsbug, where I post things.
That's a good place. That's a good place to do the posting.
Well, yeah, if you wanted to post, I would say that's one of the top 5 places
I
to post
tweet
stuff.
out this stream, and you should like it.
And you should like that tweet.
And then Zach just got back. Zach.
Hey,
Zach's back. Back, Zach.
I got more special drink.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. My name's Zach. I'm playing Leucis, who's just a big old basket of fun. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. So, I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to kill these guys. It's going to be great. Anyway, no one ever picks up on that.
Who are you going to kill?
There you go. Someone caught on. No one. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right.
I just let it go.
What do you think this whole master plan is for? I mean, there's like 172 parts of it, so.
Oh wow.
It's just after the 172 parts, I'm the only one standing. So.
Oh boy.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, I don't stream. I do play games, but chances are you're not going to find me playing games. I mean, that's really slim. Like, if you think, when Destiny 2 comes out, how many people are going to be playing that? Millions?
Probably.
So, and then you boil that down to about 50%, because assuming 50%'s on Xbox and 50%'s on PS4. So, I mean, you got a really slim chance of finding me. But if you do, I'm coming for you.
Fair enough.
Nice.
But anyway.
Good talk.
We have fun.
Yeah. Zach, why don't you do Shadowcawn's bit?
Hi, everybody. I'm Shadowcawn. I stream weeknights usually, except Wednesday. I play a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. We've been playing a lot of Guild Wars lately. It's super grindy, but whatever.
Where can they find you? Where can they find you?
They can also find me. It's above my head here. It's at Shadowcawn. I tweet out when I'm about to start streaming.
Hi guys, I'm Greg Goose Eggs. You can find my name up above me here. I really don't do much on Twitch. I do have a Twitter. You can find it up there. Blue Ranger finally got around to changing up there. I've been asking him for the last 6 weeks, but he finally got around to doing it. Besides that, I tend to be just a lurker, but thank you guys for hanging out here.
I prefer the term hyper lurker.
Check a look.
Check a look.
Clamp your gob.
Clamp your gob, you fucking moron.
I'm glad I have those queued
I
up.
think that clears it up for everybody.
All right. Well done.
How's everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, give me 2 seconds.
God damn it.
Son.
No, go ahead. I'm just kidding. We're good. False alarm. Ready to continue. Commander.
Commander Morrison.
Dungeon Master.
Well, if this is what we're doing, we're gonna go here.
Bum, bum, bueno. Bum, bum, bueno.
It's probably one of the better theme songs of all television's theme songs.
I think that Andy Griffith is one of the most notorious.
Yeah.
No, do you know what the most notorious is? Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Head on.
Sorry about that.
And we're back.
All right. And all right, everyone good to go?
See?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So,
Yep.
The lights continue to flash back and forth in a language that. Oh, let's try this again. In a language, the lights continue to flash back and forth in a language that many of you do not recognize. You try to catch words here and there.
It's not Elvish, I take it.
Draconic.
No, it'd probably be Abyssal.
Nope.
If I was a betting man, that or Dwarvish.
Nope and nope.
No.
It's not Infernal.
So it's the secret one that Dryden's been hiding from us this whole time.
By the way, have I mentioned that I really do appreciate knowing everything I ever needed to know about Tonph Underwood by leaving me your player sheet? Oh.
Does
It
anyone
doesn't have my
recognize this?
backstory, though.
I don't know what this is saying. Can anyone read this?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
No, I
Okay.
can't read it. No. Mm-mm.
Very peculiar.
Peculiar.
Is that like
says
circular?
something about nuds.
Send them?
Nuts?
Giant's nuts? We know all about
Please.
nuts.
Plus send?
Plus send?
Yep.
No.
It's been a while since we've
No.
heard about nuds.
That's all I can get out of it is nuds.
More nuds.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
if no one can read this, I guess we just keep on going.
Yep.
I have a suggestion.
What's
Go ahead.
that?
Will these doors open on their own?
Do
Are
they
they?
open?
Because I think
Like
we
you
need.
you just want to like try it?
I think we need keys.
I cast thaumaturgy to open the door.
Oh.
The door opens up, swinging towards you, and the immediate smell is just that of dust and something that has not been opened really in quite some time. What lays before you? What lays before you is what appears to be a path. Leads it leads forward for about 15 feet before it dead ends and before it hits a wall. That wall continues and the path continues as well. Kind of off, and there's another wall that kind of juts out, and there's a corner that you guys can't quite see around from where you're standing at the moment.
Hmm.
Well, you're welcome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We start walking.
Guys, I think. Hang on. Before we go anywhere, I can read this.
You can read what?
Wait, what?
You read it? Why didn't you fucking tell us?
Because it's more fun to make you guys dance.
I was.
What language
it's not
is that?
dancing. It's just walking. Okay, what does it say?
What language is that?
It's hard to. What language it is hard to explain. But
I've never heard of that
Well,
language.
what's the name of the language?
it doesn't really have a name.
Who speaks
Nameless.
it? No name.
Nameless language.
Do you care what it's written in, or do you care what it says?
Well, I'm curious on why you weren't telling us that you could read it in the first place, and then it also
Yeah.
might know who's writing it.
Fine. I just start walking in.
Okay.
All right, we keep
You just
walking.
walk in.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Dryden's gonna throw a fit.
All right. You end up walking in.
Your logic is so flawed is the problem. You're saying, why wouldn't you tell us in the first place? Before we could go into danger, I stopped the conversation, stopped us from going anywhere, just to make you guys dance, and you're acting like I withheld information from you for months to the point where somebody got injured. So your logic is flawed. So you can say I'm throwing a fit, but it sounds like someone else might be.
What?
Brontor.
You continue it. You continue. You continue it. Jesus.
What?
Okay, so you continue in. You continue in this pathway, and as you round that first corner, you find yourselves looking at the path that you were continuing in continues on forward, but off to your right or off to your left hand side, there is another path that kind of goes off. Those of you with dark vision can see clearly that about 30 down, it dead ends into a wall.
And
at the
there's
end of
no
that,
more like corners that it could go around or anything.
I mean, like there's like it dead ends into a wall like that for down that way, down that left way. It just dead ends into a wall. I mean, there's like some rags and some bones that are kind of just scattered on the ground over there, but not really a ton. You do notice that on the other side of the divide, for like this next portion, there's like another corner that rounds, and the path that you're following seems to split into two in almost like a Y direction. One kind of splits off and then kind of back, or the one to your right goes forward for about 15 feet, and then doubles back on itself. The one off to your left continues for approximately 20 feet and then curves and takes a sharp curve to the right hand side.
Any of them go down at all, or are they all straight paths?
It's all very level, you can tell. Walls that are on either side of you go up and just disappear into darkness.
Oh, there's no ceiling either.
Not that you can see.
Ooh.
Huh. Well, keep going straight, I guess.
Straight's worked so far.
I was about to say, you guys are at a Y path.
Have we
right
left any sort of trail as to what if we needed to backtrack?
I started sketching out on in my little notebook the paths that we're taking.
now. Okay.
I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna take some of like the feathering from my arrows and kind of
sprinkle it behind. Okay.
Yeah, as we're going.
Okay.
Breadcrumb it.
So you guys are going to the right, or you guys going to the left?
Oh wait, there's no straight.
Left was the dead end, right?
Well, there was like a dead end, and then around that corner, like there was another path that led off to your left. You're currently looking at a Y figuration right now.
Let's do the right, because I think that's the one that curved around.
There's like the one to the right curves, like the one to the right goes forward for about 15 feet, and then takes a sharp like 45-degree angle back down, like back, kind of like almost back tracing behind you guys. If that makes any sense.
But lower.
No.
It's
No,
still
it's still the same.
It's all
just
level.
coming back. Okay.
It seems like kind of like follow the wall, and then like the wall
Okay,
would kind of
then
like
right.
do a U-E.
Dryden, you're leading. You decide.
Go right.
All right, so you guys go right.
Right.
You continue along this path. You guys continue along this path for about 15, 20 feet, following a curve. And eventually come to another split. It also where it goes off to your left and goes off to your right again. One to your left seems to just kind of rounds a corner and then just continue, from what you can tell, kind of continues on that way. The one to your right opens into this like small little chamber area, where kind of on the back side of it, you can see 3 chests.
Hey.
Let me do find trap. Can I do find traps on all 3? I think it's like a radius thing. I just cast find traps on the chest.
Okay. They do appear. 2 of them do appear to be trapped.
We'll be trapped.
I open the one that's not trapped, and I let the guys know, hey, these other 2 are trapped, so I don't know if you want to try to pick it or not, but they're definitely trapped.
I wasn't listening.
I can open it with Mage Hand. From a safe distance.
Let's see what's in this first one, and then let's see that.
Can I do a quick investigation to see if there's anything abnormal about these chests?
You guys are.
it's
I was
really
gonna
vague.
say you guys are about 10 feet, like 10, 15 feet away from them right now. You have to get closer to them.
Wait, did we open up the first one?
Are you walking up? Are you walking
Oh,
up to
wait.
it? And are you walking up to it and opening it? It's the
Yeah,
farthest
the-
one away from you. Like they're kind of like they're in a triangle pattern. Farthest one away from you does not seem trapped. The other two do.
Hey, use the mage hand and open up that back one. I know that back one's not trapped, but just in case there's any like radius traps, please.
I do as such.
You use mage hand and open up the lid, and do you have the you can't really see anything in it. I mean, what are you gonna do? You guys are you can't really see over the lip of it.
Do I have to have visual of my mage hand?
Tom,
Keep
come here.
concentration?
What?
Come here.
Are you trying to use mage hand to scoop it up? No?
Yeah.
We gotta see down into this thing. I'll pick you up. I'm not gonna throw you. I'll pick you up.
I'm going to drink my
Gonna
second
hold
to
you up
last
in the
potion.
air.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Brontor.
I climb up on Dryden and try and balance.
And I put my hands up.
See what I can see it.
We're doing cheerleading stuff.
Tonph, make an investigation or just a perception check in general.
Wouldn't he get advantage because I'm holding him in the air?
Yes, he does get advantage,
Tom's
and he's got the
fighting
dark
for it.
vision.
So 16.
You can see as like just down over the lip what appears to be like some form of like hand almost. Leucis, as you instruct your mage hand to pick up one of these items, you lift what appears to be like a hand that's made of leather, and then like the entire like portion that would almost like be the upper forearm is just stone.
Tom, if you're ready to come down,
Jeska resists
Yeah,
the
I
urge
think
to
I
tickle
got
Dryden.
it. Looks like there's a hand in there.
do the cheerleading move where I bounce him up and then catch him when he comes down.
Down her.
I tuck and twist.
Tonph dexterity check. No, Tonph athletics check. No, acrobatics. Can't talk tonight. I get them confused. Acrobatics check. There we go.
8.
It's really awkward. Dryden, you catch him, and he's like more like in like all twisted and knotted up on himself at this point.
Well, that was fun.
It wasn't one of my best.
Would you like me to put you down?
Yeah.
I gently
Cast
lay.
minor illusion to form a card that has the number 4 on it.
So as Mage Hand is holding this, you just with your hand, just boop, and a little 4 pops up.
What is it? What is it
Pretty
for?
good. I was just ranking your performance.
4 out of 4? Damn. All
I
right.
gently laid Tonph on the
Sure.
ground and pat him on the head.
Why is everybody patting me on the head today?
Can
Because
I have
It's
two
a tiny
mage hands
person
at
thing.
No, I'm
once?
going to start patting you guys on your junk, because that's all I can reach up there. Good job.
Ooh.
Okay, so
See?
yeah,
It's
so
weird,
do
isn't
you
it?
guys want to check out the other chest? I know they're trapped, but we may be able to I don't know, anyone dexterous enough to try to.
Go ahead and
Pick-
cast a second mage hand to
trap?
grab the other gauntlet and bring them
Are you
over.
bringing? Okay, so you bring them both over, and
I got Dex.
You bring them
but-
over, and they appear to be 2 gauntlets with what appear to be like leather gloves, kind of sewn in for the hands, and then just the stone, like this kind of like almost like stone material type thing that would cover the upper forearm. As you
Oh,
bring
it's
them,
maggot armor.
as you bring them closer, there's a slight jangling sound, and you notice that the where they are covered in the forearm, like that stone portion on the forearm, is also wrapped in chains as well.
Can channel my inner god. I put them on.
You put them on. They are really big, and then they
Damn it.
form straight to your like form fit, like they were custom made for you.
And now he's
To your-
cursed.
Why did we just let Lucius take those?
I don't think we have a lot
Nobody
of say in the
stopped him.
matter.
Because he went and got him.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
but
I am Therisden now.
don't even pretend.
You hear a voice in your head go, "You wish."
Damn it.
Donk.
Wait, you're
One
disappointed?
of these days. One of these days, you old bastard.
I'm gonna slowly approach one of the chests.
I'm
Okay.
gonna prepare one of my other
You-
healing
you have
potions.
You have a left and a right chest. Which one?
I'm gonna go for the right.
Okay, go for the right one.
I'm gonna investigate it, see if I can see if and where it's strapped.
If it's a Skyrim chest, there's gonna be a piece of rope on the right side going to the ground.
I know.
You cut that rope, you're good to go.
Dark Souls
Make an
best,
investigation
you're
check,
screwed.
please.
Well, if it's a Dark Souls chest, the chain is facing
Oh!
toward you. Rather
Okay.
It's okay, guys.
Hey.
It's okay. 18 or 19.
As you're kind of slowly just working your, like, as you work your way around the chest, you don't find any wires. You don't find any, you don't find any wires. You don't find any ropes or anything that you really can cut. You do notice that on each of the four corners there is what appears to be some semblance of a red gem, like just very tiny, but a red gem on each of the four corners of the chest.
Would I happen to know what the red gem is?
I don't think you've come into contact with anything.
Okay. Can I take? Can I take a blade and
Make it.
kind of?
Just make a general intelligence check here.
Eight.
No. Nope. Not ringing any bells.
You
Cool.
so smart.
So smart. I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna try and poke at one of the corners.
Okay.
And you know you're doing something stupid, so you drop this voice on there just so everybody knows and there's no confusion.
I just want to clarify that the dagger to the shiny red thing is in fact a dumb idea.
Hey, Therisden, hold my bear.
I think that's a good idea.
Doesn't really seem to change anything or do anything.
Is the chest locked?
It does have a lock. Does have a lock on it.
Shush, Betsy! I'm trying to work here.
I'm just looking out for you. You know I care about you.
Betsy, now's not the
Dryden,
time.
Tonph, why are you calling each other
I
Betsy?
want a picture of them in like that old like American Gothic style. I want Tonph in a dress and I want Dryden on a pitchfork.
And
Why
overalls.
he's Betsy? I'm calling him Betsy. I gotta be the old guy with a pitchfork, but I've gotta be on a
Fine.
step ladder that's like literally like all the way to like his chest, and then I'm on top of it.
I want that. Yes.
Oh my god. Heavens
Anyways,
to Betsy.
I'm gonna try and take my dagger because I don't have a lock picking thing, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and pick at the lock.
Make a dexterity check.
Trip has a lockpick. Oh. It was a different thing we
I
did.
mean,
Guess would
19.
have a lockpick.
you take your dagger and slowly work it into the lock. You hear, and you think you got it, and you realize, nope, that's just the entire lock breaking.
But is it completely broken?
Yeah, the
This
lock
Skyrim
is,
style?
is
Did it 5
easily
times?
the lock is easily broken.
Cool. I take the lock off.
Yeah, it's off. It's not off. It's just like it's definitely not like going to like hinder you at all at this point.
Alrighty. I'm going to
Do you want me to open this?
throw some rope to Dryden. I say, when I yell pull, you pull.
Brontor, get over here.
Got it.
Can we make the mage hands do this?
Pull!
God damn it.
Brontor and Dryden, please make me some strength checks, please.
23.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You pull.
Hey, for the record,
Very
Brontor,
hard.
that's 2 tonight.
You pull
This too.
very hard as when Tonph just throws back the lid. And since you are all standing within 20 feet of this, I need for all of you except for Tonph to make dexterity saving throws, because Tonph is currently being pulled through the entire air at this point.
Cool.
Hey, Dryden, won't you step back from that ledge, my friend?
Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
Man, I was anticipating it.
I knew it was coming, and I still am not ready, apparently. Brontor crits, I call hacks.
You are not wrong, sir. Oh, man.
If you did not roll above a 15, you suffered 24 points of fire damage, as there's this bead of red light that just, and then a cacophonous boom explodes as just fire engulfs this entire area. Leucis, Brontor, and Jeska all managed to dodge out of the way. Tonph is just engulfed in the flames as he's currently flying through the air, and Brontor Dryden is standing there like catcher style, ready to catch Tonph as this fire, as just a wave of fire engulfs Tonph, and then just comes for him. The fire dissipates.
This is too big a hit. Woo! I'm seeing stars.
Yeah, cough it off.
Is there anything in there?
So I drop top and walk over to the chest.
Okay.
What do I see?
It is you find inside the chest a pile of old rags, and I mean the chest isn't there anymore. Like you walk over to the remains of it. Like the chest is destroyed.
What did it do to the chest next to it?
It's also destroyed at this point, and whatever.
Oh man.
Like the other two chests are just gone.
Dang.
So there's nothing to be found here.
That's that.
Are the gems still around?
The gems?
Yeah.
Nope.
Damn. Did the
I'm
third
okay with-
chest have gems
if
on
the-
it?
What was that?
Did the third chest have gems on it?
It did not appear to have gems on it when it was still in existence.
Son of a bitch.
But it's gone now.
Considering that this thing obliterated gems, I'm okay with taking 24 damage.
Yeah.
Dryden, do you need some heals?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I mean, you're a pretty tough guy, but if you're not, I can give you
If
some
we're
heals.
just hanging out here, though, if nobody else is dying for it, like maybe Tom.
All right. No,
I would like
I'll
for you
give
guys all to
s-
make perception checks, please.
I'm all
I'll
right.
give you some. Tom, you're good.
Didn't you get hit by that?
Yeah.
as well?
Oh,
I love
The
it.
triple crit fail.
I love having my reroll ability. Oh, that is my
I
favorite
can't
thing
find
about halflings.
perception.
He has gotten so many ones tonight. I love
Oh, I love it. And then it's come back to be 19 twice
it. Yeah.
now.
Oh, it's so good.
Here's this, by the way.
Thank you.
41.
Tom, roll me a d4, please.
Mm-hmm. That's Twitch chat. That won't work there.
Okay, I'll take 5 more. Thank you.
So, by any chance, do we get a char or like a dead burning charred sense with Lucius being like rotting away and then just getting hit by that fire blast?
Yeah.
a
Hey,
little bit?
Lucius, I wanted to talk to you about your face.
Yeah, what about it?
It's ugly as
Something's
fuck.
happening to it. Guys, besides the ugliness,
Kind of dying.
your face is dying.
but
Yeah.
Lucius, it looks awesome.
So as you're
It's pretty brutal. I mean,
It
So
looks
as
Do
great.
you want me to
hold
try
on,
to heal
hold on,
you?
hold on,
Ugly
hold on.
as fuck.
Hold on. So as you're all insulting or beginning to have this conversation with Lucius, you say this mostly to the space where Lucius was, and
God
instead
damn it.
what you're yelling all these insults at is what appears to be a very nice petunia growing out of a clay pot that's just sitting on the ground.
Oh my god.
Lucius, will you talk about your person? You're no longer one.
I'm assuming I'm the petunia.
Yes.
Can I wiggle?
He's really gone back to his roots.
Hey.
He's
Try
turned
to-
a new leaf.
You try to
I've been waiting for him to come into full bloom.
you try to wiggle.
He's just
Nothing.
budding with possibilities. All right. Does someone want to pick up Lucius? I pick up Lucius, the flower.
Listen, I got 99
I guess-
pollens, but Lucian's not one.
All right. With that one, we're gonna keep walking, I guess, or is this the end of the hall?
No, there's still more.
We good? I'll carry Lucius.
I want to actually let's have a quick conversation. Can Lucius hear us right now, or is he just a plant?
You don't know.
Okay. I pick Lucius up and I set him. I love the wiggle. And I set him outside of the room. And I walk back into the room where everyone is. And I say quietly to them, "Do you guys want to put him in the hole?"
No, guys, come on. I mean, he's a little weird.
No, he's a
Excuse me.
sociopath.
How many
Aren't we
people have
already in
you
the hole?
killed, Dryden?
We're already in the hole.
Intentionally, that didn't deserve it? One.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Armin,
That like
who's
started a
there?
whole bunch of shit.
But here we are. We got jobs from it, so it's cool. That being said,
Nah, he's alright.
I'm all for it. Lucius killed a whole bunch of evil people. Those
No,
people
you
were
still
worshiping.
Don't know if they're evil.
They were
Yeah.
worshiping.
we don't
still
know.
people.
No,
like a
they were
god that raises the
worshiping
dead.
him.
Sometimes
They
you
were
gotta
my
hear-
cult. I can do what I want with them.
Can he talk?
Can the
He can't
flower
talk.
hear us?
They can't. You guys can't hear what I'm saying. But
Are you? I put you on the other side of the room, and I'm whispering. You can't hear us.
Yeah, you can't hear. You can't hear him.
I think that their god was not a nice god, and I'm kind of happy that they're dead. So
I was on a
Well,
ship with Lucius. He
Thinking
doesn't
and
seem like
knowing
that bad
are
of a
two
guy.
different things.
Well, if you want to bring him with you, he's on the outside of the door.
Okay.
I pick up Lucius, the plant.
Yes.
I mean, he's really saved our ass a couple times, guys.
Do I have like a
So-
tin can in my backpack?
Do you?
I don't know. Not probably not.
I would just.
Anyways,
some-
is
I poured
there
some
anything
water
else going
rations
on in this
on him.
cave?
What was
I poured
that?
a little bit of water on Lucius.
I think it's
Is there
tin
anything
cans.
else going on?
In this area, you hear the of some feet pattering.
And is that from what I gather from their perception?
Yep.
Does everybody else know that that's going on?
Tonph, Dryden, and Jeska hear it.
Is there
Okay.
someone down here with us?
Sounds like something's going on.
What direction is the footsteps coming from?
It seems to be kind of echoing, but it seems to be coming from. So it seems to be coming off to your left-hand side, down the hallway that you guys were. That like kind of continues further into this area.
Follow or run away? I say
Well,
follow.
Let's go.
We could just set a trap and wait for them especially if they're aggressing, and if they start to come in and we see that they're not bad, then we don't have to attack them.
They could also be really far away, and I don't think we can keep Dryden's attention span that long.
I think he's.
They seem to
fine.
be getting closer.
Set a trap.
I think
Trap.
I
Set a
think-
trap. Set a trap.
Set a trap. Let's go.
Set a trap.
All
What
right,
kind of traps can we do?
I do spike growth in front of us, down the hallway.
But what if they're good?
And
That
how
sucks.
how big is it?
It's a 40-foot diameter. So
You tricked me.
20-foot radius.
Say...
I did not trick you. I said if we see them and they turn out to be, we don't have to shoot them. I said nothing about the traps.
I like it.
All right, good down. So you hear this. You hear all of a sudden you hear this, and then you hear like what? What? And you like you hear this voice going like, I can't. What can't move? What's happening? Oh, this is painful.
there?
Help! I don't want to be eaten by those things!
What's your name?
Darkon!
Are you good or evil?
I'm...
Dryden, do you sense danger? Dryden.
Do I?
Are you a person of good interest or bad interest? Like a
I'm
person with bad
positive.
interest is gonna be like, yeah,
I mean,
totally gonna come over
totally
there and
evil.
kill you guys.
My danger
Just wanna let
sense
you
is
know.
my danger sense is gonna go crazy because he's clearly being chased by something.
Your danger sense is going pretty crazy at this point. Something is coming down this hallway, and he's like, "Let me! Why does this hurt so much to move?" And you just hear like kind of this like flake sound as like he's trying to push through like this very bramblish tanglement that's kind of just popped up right now. I don't want it. You hear this thud about coming from right around. You hear this like slight little thud around the that's about 35 feet farther down at this point. You hear what sounds like and you hear like that like about 5 or 6 times, and then just kind of silence as what then begins to sound like muffled screams as the individual begins to who you was shouting for your help starts just screaming in terror. Help!
Tonph, let go of the brambles. Let him through.
Oh, it's already cast. I can't do anything about it now.
What? You can't even uncast it?
No.
What kind of trap?
You hear this kind of. You hear him keep kind of screaming, and then silence, and the room and the area just goes completely quiet.
Oh, he's dead, I think.
Very likely.
Yeah.
How long is this brambles gonna last?
About 10 minutes.
What? Now we
Good
can't even
trap.
pass through it.
Well, eventually we can.
Works really good.
Someone has fire breath.
Yeah, if you really want to go
But
for
I
it, go
want
for it.
to try to save him. And if I fire breath him, then I really kill him.
At which
You're right.
point,
Try and move through it.
Just as starts heading that direction.
all right. So just guys, you start heading that direction.
Can I see where the dude is?
No,
Old
it's
strategy,
like
Kyle.
the hallway that you were following goes for about 35 feet and then rounds a corner to the right.
Can I slowly do fire? This is like plants, right? Like if I
Yeah.
slowly do fire, is it going to spread?
I mean, you can do fire. It's going to take still probably going to take about a couple minutes for you to like do anything to this area.
How
Reality.
long? I have like a good time before Revivify, right? Let me.
Bye.
I only get 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. So, Belon walks up next to you and begins like taking the greatsword and just starts hacking at this, and slowly trying to make his way through it well.
I turned to Dryden and I said, do I let him go?
I mean, I wouldn't.
I'm more worried about what that dude's running from.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not worried about this dude. He was already put down here for the sacrifice.
This
I
is
don't
true.
even know if this is a good guy. I mean, this could be some random dude who's just wanting to get out of here.
That's
He hasn't
true.
really given us a whole lot of information, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I say we worry about what's behind him.
Yeah, cool. All right, I leave spike growth up.
Okay. So Jeska and Belon, after about 5 minutes, do make their way, are able to cut kind of like a small path through the spike growth.
I look for the dude.
As you round the corner, what you and Balan both see is a dwarven individual laying on the ground with what appears to be about five or six what can only really be described as brains on 4 legs that are just all clamoring around this individual's head, trying to get at it.
Is he still a Petunia?
He is still a Petunia.
He is still a Petunia. All right.
And I'm carrying him.
Yep. Oh, so Leucis is still kind of moving along with... Oh, that puts a whole different spin on this as you're using your flame breath trying to get through this with Leucis as a plant.
He's in my pack. He's all right.
Okay.
Not in my bag of holding, just like in my pack.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, one of them kind of seems to glance, or one of them kind of pokes up from what you can assume is their meal, and I need for Jeska to make an intelligence saving throw. All right. So, this is going to get interesting.
Yeah. See, this is why I did not undo that.
All right. So, Jeska, you take 7 points of psychic damage.
Hello, Party Barrett.
Oh, plus an additional. You take a total of 11 points of psychic damage. And the 3d6. What is your intelligence score, Jeska?
I have 14, or you're talking about 2?
No, what your total is.
What's your total score for intelligence?
14.
Okay. So you reach up to your head as you just feel the sharp pain intrude directly onto your mind. You are now currently apart from that, nothing else happens.
I go over the comms. Hey, there's brains that attack.
Yep. And at this point, I would like for everyone to roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh. Chill.
14.
20.
Nice.
You don't get initiative, you're a plant.
14.
I'm gonna wiggle quicker.
He has the power of photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Sorry, I'm just exposing.
Photosynthesis.
I'm exposing the battle map here for you guys.
Dun 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 dun.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
No more.
That's what I really
What
think
is
Party Barrett
love?
is shaking his head to. Just
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Oh, I've done it now.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, the brains.
The brains.
All right.
Brains.
Brains are for dummies.
You don't have a brain right now. You dummy.
So Jeska.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Brains are for dummies.
You're also not a god right now.
If I only had a brain.
Or am I a plant god?
What was that?
I have no
I have
idea. I'm
no
thinking
clue.
Zach hit his the mic with the bottom of the cup.
Probably. So Jessica's up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it.
Yep, that's definitely it.
That's it.
Recreated.
Let me know if you need any gong sounds.
Got it.
I can do it.
Yes, sir.
Master of puppets. Master of puppets.
Get Balon up here. Tonph is still in back.
Up on those
Yeah, you can put me wherever I need to go.
Yeah, and then we got Dryden already on.
You said the secret word? Wait.
And then Dryden's still back here. Brontor's still back here as far as where.
Cool.
Do we have a secret word?
The secret word is
All
alive.
right.
We all have to freak out when someone says the secret word.
All right.
Yes.
Oh,
Initiative rolls. All right, so
okay, I get it now.
That took way too long.
Well, I didn't think of like secret word as that. I thought like she was like, you said the secret word.
Dryden, what'd you get on initiative?
14.
All right. Wow, everyone got 14 apparently.
I got 9.
20.
You don't get initiative. You just have to hope we don't drop you.
He's in my pack.
Please don't drop me.
So
He's in your bag of holding? Please tell me he's in the bag of holding.
No, he's not in my bag of holding. He's just in my pack.
That'd cause like some temporal disturbance or something because of the portable hole inside the bag of holding. Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
I want to do it so bad.
It's like dividing by 0.
All right. So, top of the initiative round. Brontor, you're up.
Cool.
You hear Jeska just like shout out in pain at this point, and that's about it.
All right, I'm going to move then. 10, 15, 20, 25,
Mm-hmm.
30.
There is a path through the spike growth.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going through the path.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I can go.
All right. This brings us to their turn. So
That's blonde.
that one's going to rush up to there. This one's going to rush up to
Brain frogs.
there. This one's going to run over here.
Now I got everybody doing it.
This one's going to rush up over here, and this one's going to do there.
Except for Dryden.
And I will need for Jeska to make. We need for Jeska and for Blonde both make. Once again, I'm gonna need you to make wisdom. Or sorry, intelligence saving throws. Ouch.
Awesome. We're gonna have brain dead here.
Okay, so Jeska, you feel once again another just sharp pain enter into your entering into your brain, and like just it's so overpowering, almost like a just nails on a chalkboard, but inside your head. You take another 11 points of psychic damage, and apart from that, nothing else happens for that one. This guy, Balan, also takes 11 points of psychic damage, and rolls 3d6. And Balan is okay, but barely just. Let's see. This one is also going to make a claw attack. It is also going to make a claw attack against you, Jeska. It is going to be a 15 to hit.
17.
Sweet. So even through the pain, you managed to just see a claw come, just knock it aside with your staff. More out of frighten it. More out of like just like trying to keep these things at bay more than anything. Yeah. This brings... Alright, so that brings us to that one. That is about all they can do at this point. So it's those two. This one moves. Actually, I think that one's going to stay there, and that is going to be about it at this point. Actually, no. This one's going to go charging in here. What's the how much damage does it take for spike growth?
It depends on how far they've traveled, but each 5 feet is 2d4.
All right, so 5, 10. So roll me 2d4 worth of damage.
2d4. 5.
Awesome sauce. So it takes 5 points of damage before it makes the path, and then it kind of rounds the corner. And Brontor, I will need for you to make a intelligence. This one rounds the corner. 14. Okay. You take 11 points of psychic damage. And apart from that, you don't feel anything else happen. All right. All right. This brings us to Dryden's turn.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that I can. Whoops. Yeah, I can get right over to these guys. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna come up to this thing and I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna hit him. I'm pull out the negotiation. I'm gonna hit him. I'm raging.
Are you going around Brontor through the spike growth, or
Yeah, I raged. And I'm going
so
into it.
So you rage and go straight into the spike growth.
And it's a 19 to hit.
5, 10, 20. All right, so you said it's 2d4 for every 5, Tonph?
Yes.
So roll me 10d4 then for damage for Dryden as he runs through spike growth.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, you're fine. But still.
30 damage.
So 15 points of 15 points of cutting damage, basically, for you, Dryden. Damn, that's a lot of 4s. And then go ahead and start whacking at it. You did 19. Yep, that did. So that'll hit.
That's 10 damage.
Nice.
And then so I'm probably just gonna hit him again, correct?
Yep.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 damage.
Yeah. So you take the negotiation and slam it once, twice into basically just this nothing but brain matter, and you just watch as like portions of the brain just go flying in all directions. You just begin to slam and hammer into it. Still standing surprisingly, but good amount of damage done to it. Jeska, you're up.
I am kind of going crazy a little bit, and I'm really hurt, so I'm going to cast my divinity to heal.
What?
We lost you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm on push to talk. I'm going to do my divinity to heal, which is 5 times my level, so 35, but I can only take half of that for myself.
Yep.
So I give myself 17, and then give the rest to... Fuck. Sorry, excuse me.
Solid.
I'm going to give... Baloney, I forgot his name. Balon. 9,
Okay.
and then Dryden 8. That would be all.
All right, cool. Tom, you're up.
Cool.
Oh, I also can. Oh, I can't retreat. Never mind.
I'm
I mean,
gonna.
you can if you want to, but
I'm gonna move. Let's see. Where was that? Right here.
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I'm rounding that edge, I'm gonna go ahead and dispel spike growth.
Spike growth. Okay, so spike growth just kind of withers and dies at that point.
Do I see that one dude in front of me?
Dryden's currently blocking your shot at this point.
Sorry.
Okay.
Love you.
That's a secret word, right?
I have no idea. Okay. Now, can I see it at all?
I mean, you can see parts of it as like Dryden's like moving around, slashing into it. But it's like you might be able to shoot through the legs, maybe. Or you could maybe shoot like if you kind of like got right against the wall, you might be able to see and hit it from the side. It's got like three.
Ignore cover.
You ignore half cover. I don't think you ignore three-quarters cover as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sharpshooter. You ignore half cover and three-quarters cover.
All right, then yeah, you should be able to see part of it. You should be able to get it then, since
Okay.
you got sharpshooter.
I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah.
And I'll do 2 longbow shots.
Yeah,
Do
go
it.
for it.
Get it.
So
Yep.
that'll be a 14 and a 12.
Both your shots just go flying, and Dryden ends up like deflecting one with his axe, and the other one ends up like embedding itself just in between its legs. Like neither of them hitting.
Okay. That's it.
All right. Lucius, make a charisma saving throw.
Hey, I'm pretty good at those. 14.
You're still a plant,
Can I Tides of Chaos?
if you would like to.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh my god.
Are you going to?
Has a flower. Oh.
You're still a plant. Give me a D100.
Yes. Double flower. I want to become 2 flowers.
A
You
flower
can't dance
within a
that much.
flower.
You can't dance that much.
This is all secretly Zach's ab workout for the week right now.
Yeah, we didn't play a lot of PUBG, so you didn't get your push-ups in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's just got to dance twice as hard.
I'm definitely not listening to I'll make a man out of you right now.
Which would be really funny if he came back from being a flower.
Lucius, roll me a D10, please.
D10 coming at ya. 4.
So you're a plant still, but your stock, your entire stock begins to grow, and you grow an additional like 4 inches. And Jeska, you notice oddly, in the midst of this, oddly enough, there's something kind of brushing against the back of your neck right now.
I am Groot.
You glance to the side and you just see the petunia like in full bloom right now, just brushing against your neck.
It's gonna do that.
Yeah. The stock
I
kind
am
of just.
Groot.
Anyways. Okay.
Can I
Brontor.
roll to wiggle?
Sure.
What do you
My
want?
turn?
Just roll a d20. Not you, Brontor, Lucius.
Oh.
Brontor, it is your turn. So what are you doing?
16.
I'm going to move up. Within melee.
There's a slight. You mean normally down under the ground where there wouldn't be a slight breeze? There's a slight breeze, and you kind of gently drift in the wind.
Yeah.
All right. Brontor, moving up.
Yep.
All right. What are you doing?
And then Crimson Right, Cleansing Right. And I'm going to go to town on him
Go for
with
it.
my hammer. Ooh, 9 to hit.
9 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to swing again.
How the hell did you get a 9?
I don't know.
Why
Yeah, it doesn't
is
make sense.
plus 2 plus 3?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
7.
works.
He
Yeah,
rolled a 2.
he rolled a 2, so it was 2 plus. Well, technically it's
That's
a
just a
10 because it's.
Brontor roll.
Well, it's technically a 10 because it's 2 plus your strength modifier, which is 2, so 4, plus your proficiency modifier, which is 3. So
No, it's right.
yeah, you're right. I lied. I'm not trusting the machine. Anyways,
All right, second attack.
go for it. No.
Dang it.
So as you're swinging, you end up like actually just getting tangled in Dryden's like attacks at this point, like almost simultaneously. You just end up getting tangled in his attacks and just completely like kind of end up like you almost like both kind of seem to like be hitting each other's like blade, like your hammer seems to be hitting his axe kind of out of the way, and he might be getting a little frustrated with you.
Got it.
All right.
The fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
Intellect Devourer's turn. Okay. Jeska, make another intelligence saving throw. Or Jeska and... Alright, so... Jeska, you take 11 points of psychic damage. As you once again feel this...
16?
What?
With a 16?
Yeah. Takes 11 points of psychic damage, and but apart from that, nothing else happens.
Apart from 11 points of damage.
All right, and it's going to make one attack using its claws against you. 18 plus 4, so it's going to be over 20, so that'll hit.
Yep.
And you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Yay!
As the claws just rake across the front of your body. This one is going to push past you guys. Brontor here. He's going to make an attack with his claw. 1, so he rounds the corner, ends up trying to pounce, and Brontor, you like go to swing, end up hitting Dryden's axe with your swing, and you just feel like the slight breeze just kind of pass like right underneath your legs as you look down and you see another Intellect Devourer just kind of rushing right up to you. Brontor, make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, nice. So you take 11 points of psychic damage, but nothing else happens. Dryden, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
You got it, boss. Oh, that's not the saving throw, which would be -1. So 19. That's weird. My saving throw and my regular check are the same.
Yeah.
So
11 points of psychic damage, but
I
nothing
critted
else
it.
happens. Yep. Still.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's your answer, Jeska. I got a crit and I still got 11 points of psychic damage. So
That's exciting.
Nothing else happens though. And then Balan's going to try and make his. He does, which is good. So he still takes 11 points of psychic damage. And it's gonna this one's gonna make a claw attack against you, Dryden. It's gonna be a 16, 20 to hit.
Oh, against me?
Yeah, against you for the claw.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading it.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Was that
reduced
halved
to half,
already?
so no, so reduced to half. So
49. This is where my health is now. Yes, it was 4 damage.
Okay. All right. This brings us to Dryden. You're up.
Hey! That dude's
Now,
not dead yet, is he?
Does rage have psychic damage?
No. It's all
Wait, when
physical
would be my
damage.
turn?
What?
It is Dryden's turn.
Dryden goes before me?
It goes Dryden, then Jeska.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I just go last.
I swing again.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay!
17 damage.
Nice.
Shit.
That was a good hit. That was a real good hit.
That's a good roll. 11 out of 12.
All right, and second attack.
Same dude, still not going down? Mother of God. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
18 damage.
Nice.
God dang.
Killing it.
You chop off like a good half of like the top of its brain. Like you've effectively reduced the size of this thing by about 70%. It's still moving though, and it's still scuttling around on all 4 legs, and like the little it has gray matter just kind of dripping out of the sides. It's gross.
Huh.
Right, but still kicking. Anything else, Dryden? Are you good?
I'm good.
Jeska!
Okay, so quick question. When I tried to do the water thing when I was falling, I didn't even get the spell off, right?
No.
Okay,
Did not
cool.
get the
So
spell off,
I'm going to
which is probably good.
break out Vanilla Bean at a 4th level.
Yeah. Dope.
And I'm going to also do Healing Word to myself. At a 3rd level. God dang, I'm rolling like Brontor tonight.
I like how that's a thing now.
I'm so sorry,
Reason?
Cody.
Reasons I suggested that emote. All right, cool. So Bean pops in. And you anything else, Jeska? Or are you good?
Can I bonus action just kind of touch the plant that's on my neck and try to use the Elven word for, was it change that works for the gloves, just in case, to see if it does anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'd give you that as a free action, but sure.
Whoop! Or use my bonus action, say like a free action.
Yeah. You say the Elven word change, nothing happens.
Okay, worth a shot.
All right, Tonph.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go pew pew.
All right.
Is he still? Well, I mean, I assume I can still see some of him.
You can still see him, yeah. You can see the legs flaying about.
All right. You know what? We'll do one freezing shot, and one longbow shot.
Go for it.
So freezing shot. Of course. Longbow shot. Of course. Cool. That's my turn.
Fire off the 2 arrows. One of them actually like bounces off of Dryden's axe as he's in a backswing and just goes flying up about 10 feet and impacts against the wall before crystallizing and just shattering into ice. The other one just kind of zooms right past Brontor's head, cutting off like a small amount of hair.
As the one bounces off my axe, all I can think is, this seems familiar.
Leucis, go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Nope.
Still a plant.
Still a plant.
I'm gonna try it again.
Lucius is having the most Brontor week ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me that one. Give me one, please.
17.
Hey, I'm having a pretty bad week too.
I'm having a banner
Brontor
week. I'm
week.
loving this.
I didn't dub it the Brontor week,
Oh, it's that bad?
but it is very reminiscent of previous experiences.
Right. So, Leucis, you pop out. So, Leucis, you finally burst forth from the plant mode and just change back into yourself. Currently, kind of like going right over Jeska, and as both of you end up like falling prone, and like kind of have to untangle yourselves after a second, you stand up. Jeska, you're greeted to a very weird sight as you look at Leucis, and even though he's still missing a nose and all of his lips, and one of his ears is like half hanging there right now off of the side of his head, you watch as just feathers begin to grow out of his face, and a full majestic white beard of feathers just is currently all around his face at this point.
Featherbeard.
First worm armor and now featherbeard.
Wow.
I am a god.
Loving the look, by the way.
Lucius, you hear in your head, not yet.
That makes me so happy. All right.
Okay.
Back to action.
So Brontor's turn. You're up.
Nice. All right.
Wait,
so
was
what
that
I'm
my
gonna
whole
do,
turn?
Yeah.
Coming out of it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to use my Ild rune on the guy right in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's going to give a 1 foot diameter circle of fire
Yeah.
on him. And I guess that's an action, right?
Yeah.
Can I also use an attack like with my hammer?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So
All right.
you-
What I'm going to do, though, as a bonus action is I'm going to cast Blood Curse of the Mutual Suffering.
Yeah, gotcha.
So anything that he inflicts upon me, he'll take
Yeah, I'll
half.
take as well. Good to know. All right. So do that for me. All right, and roll me a 2d6 worth of fire damage.
All right. 4.
So you take the Ild Rune and just clasp it in your hand. You feel that warm energy blow around, or kind of like a pulse in your hand for a second, and you just like kind of just immediately shove out with your hand, and it watches the intellect devour just kind of erupts into flame. For a moment, is now currently on fire.
Dope.
Jesus. All right. This brings us to their turn. Jeska, Balan, Brontor, and Dryden. Actually, hold on. Before that,
Yeah, hold on.
what is it? The radiant damage.
3d8.
38? 48. I think it's 48.
I did it at 4th level.
Yeah, sure, at 4th level. So, so how much? 14?
Okay.
Damn. Nice.
Way to go, Bean.
All right, so minus 14. Yeah, they all take that shit. All right, now Jeska, Dryden, Brontor, and I'll say, make me some intelligence saving throws, please. This is your hero.
3.
15.
Oh shit. Okay.
4.
All right. 11 psychic damage to all of you. And for Brontor, or not for Brontor, for Dryden, Jeska, and Balan. What are your intelligence scores?
9.
14.
Okay, so your intelligence. So, Dryden, Jeska, and Balan, their intelligence scores are all reduced to 0.
What does that mean?
It means you are catatonic, and your body's just crumpled to the ground.
Hey.
And it's here that we'll pick up next week.
Oh my god, what the hell? That gives me -5 intelligence.
No, it just reduces to 0. It's not like a negative thing. It's 0.
You at 0.
You're at
You dumb.
You are.
Yeah, now who's the sociopath?
You are! You're a fucking flower that wants to murder us!
They just got no path, man. they don't even have a path.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you for watching the Riot Sessions.
Working with a bunch of dummies.
I've been your illustrious DM, Shadow.
You idiots! We've come full circle.
Oh god. This is bad.
This is bad.
Hey, Baloney is finally at a point where he could work as a sub sandwich. It's about all he's good for.
He is a sandwich now.
Oh boy. Yeah. That's the thing. All right. I've been your illustrious DM, Shadowhack90. This is the Riot Sessions, and we do this every Sunday. And we'll be enjoying this interestingly next time on the Riot Sessions to find out how this madness concludes.